me, but you're not gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan, and I have a cast of thousands with me tonight. No, it's not Will pimping like it was pimping last week. That was just fabulous. That was just fantastic. But I got the rest of the fellas in. It's good to have you guys here. Let me go ahead and bring everybody on. First, she is our TikTok and cosplay queen. Let me bring on Cat Holler. Cat, what's up?
What's going on, William? How's it going tonight?
How you doing?
Living the dream, man.
Real quick, Aaron, how you doing, my friend? Thank you for coming to the stream. We appreciate you. Next up, let me go ahead and bring in the comic book expert. Let me bring my man Ty in. Ty, what's up?
I'm ready for another fun night. Hopefully we're gonna get the gauntlet going.
There we go. Next up, let me bring in my anime buddy and the one who loves all anime when it deals with food. Bring my girl Janae in. Janae, what's up?
I forgot I need to make that list.
All right.
Today's top 10 food anime.
Right? Make a list to see whether it's actually mostly food based.
Making a list, checking it twice.
Yeah, for real. I bet you I'm right. All right. Let me fix this real quick. I got some weird stuff going on here. Hold on one sec.
It's blurred out, but Ty, I found a dragon. My son.
Hey, there you go.
Originally, this was mine. It's from Build-A-Bear, and it was when they were doing their year of Zodiac series, and so this was the year of the dragon one.
Mm-hmm.
So.
There we go. All right.
And I have a year of the tiger one too, but my daughter has that one. So.
You got to put the dragon on the shoulder. I'm just
right. Pretty fall off.
All right. Let me bring in. I was gonna bring him in, then he left. Oh, he's back now. Okay.
He ran away.
He's here, then he's not. Then he's here, then he's not.
Then he's here.
He just came to surprise you and then just like, see ya.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'll holler at you. See you.
That's the real surprise. It was popping in the chat and then leaving.
Let me go ahead and bring him in real quick. Look like he is ready. Ando, what's up, man?
Am I on? Is this thing on?
What up, Ando?
What's up, man?
Did someone say dragon?
That's not fair.
Oh, I have that one. He's just not here at this cave.
That's a dragon.
How are you doing, Sparky?
He's at the house.
Sparky says he's doing really well tonight.
And last but not certainly least, she's our resident video game streamer who streamed today. Bring Diamond in. Diamond, what's up?
Hello, everyone.
What up, Diamond?
How's everyone doing tonight?
Diamond, did you get your Dragon Balls?
No. No, they're not talking about yours, Sparky. You're okay.
I was still looking for them.
Gohan was probably kept on saying, I'm hungry.
Well,
not just like a true Dragon Ball episode, though. Like,
yeah.
Next
Janae,
time.
maybe if you'd have put out your anime food, Goku wouldn't be so hungry.
Right?
Right? It's all your fault that Goku's hungry.
Well, like I said in that chat during the stream, I'm like, is one video game one episode? That's why it's stretched over like a year. Is that what?
Oh no! It's like
no. If you played Xenoverse 2, that is not the way it goes, man. Absolutely not.
Well, I sent you guys that anime math thing on Instagram, I think, but I don't remember who all I sent it to. So
I don't think you sent it to me. I was like, I'll double check.
I did.
Oh, maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. I missed it.
Possible.
It was funny. I know I sent it to Will.
All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and get ready here. Oh,
something else.
Yeah, we got a Shaw in the chat.
Yeah, what's up?
What up, bro? What is up, man? Man, everybody give a round of applause for Shaw. He's in the chat tonight. There we go.
We've got the full crew back together at least for a little bit. So
Yeah, man. This is exciting. We got him. He's in the chat. Good to see you, big. Good to see you, big dog. Good to see you. All right, now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Shaw, our numbers over, on the other side of the country have been dipped, or other side of the world have been dipping. So we need you back. We need to get those numbers back.
Yeah, we need.
You no longer
we
love
need
us
you
in
back.
Bangladesh.
Yeah, exactly. We can't put a billboard up over there anymore. So we need you back.
Guys,
Yes,
we talked
we need
about
you back.
Dragon Balls today. Maybe that'll pump the numbers up. Who knows?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
And we didn't even have to wait
Maybe.
until
Yeah.
after dark.
No,
Right?
we do not. Seriously, Sparky, we're not talking about your balls. Calm down, man. Sparky over here
All
worried
right.
about his balls and shit.
All right, first I want
I still think I clipped a long time ago, so it's fine.
Dang. The first thing I want to talk about tonight, we are going to do our obscure anime. And I think Tyler, you posted the first one, I thought.
I just told everyone just for fun to go find a random anime that no one's, or at least one that you haven't watched. It doesn't have to be necessarily like, it doesn't have to be anything like no one's heard of. It just needs to be an anime that you personally have never watched before, and go watch like the first 3 episodes and see what you thought. I did watch one. I don't know if anyone else did, but I did. I told Janae I was wrong.
I rewatched Fairy Tail the first 3 episodes and realized that I have not seen that in forever.
I almost chose Fairy Tail because I've actually never watched Fairy Tail.
It's really good. It just is like Dragon Ball on and on and on.
Well, see, I like that creator's other. Didn't he do one on Netflix called like Eden Zero?
I don't remember. I'd have to look.
Yes, he did. He did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
He did. Okay.
Yeah, and I loved Eden Zero, so it made me want to go watch Fairy Tail.
When I played DC Universe Online a whole while back, I was in a clan called Fairy Tail, and I kept asking about it, and they were like, "Yo, you need to watch Fairy Tail so you can understand it." So I was kind of like, "All right," and then I watched like 5 or 6 episodes and was really into it, and then Hulu got turned off, and then it was like, and then by the time I turned Hulu back on.
But yeah, I almost chose that one. I could talk about the one I watched if we want.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I have an anime too, but we'll start tight because it was his jam.
Sure, mine wasn't super great to pick. So I was trying to find an anime that was short, so that like if I did end up liking it, I didn't have to worry about like 27 seasons. So I picked one that had like one. I picked one that had 1 season, and I was like, okay, I don't know much about this. I just know it's similar to High School DxD because it's supposed to be like heaven and hell, demons and angels fighting. I'm like, let's give it a try. It's a lot more like High School DxD, but in the other sense.
Guns and boobies?
So the question is, does it need the fan service?
That's more like the guns and boobies are more High School of the Dead.
Okay, all right, just checking.
The problem is I can't really say the story's that good. Because all the characters are. So this one I watched was called 7 Mortal Sins. It came out in 2017. It is basically it starts off with Lucifer falling from the heavens, and basically Lucifer's like, well, F heaven, if I've been cast out, like screw you, I'm gonna do my own thing. Falls into hell and runs into like the mortal sins that are down there ruling hell, and they kick Lucifer's ass. And Lucifer's like, well, I'm gonna come back and beat the shit out of all of you. And so it's all about each episode. Lucifer's trying to like take on each one of the mortal sins. It's I haven't seen Plunder. No. It's basically lesbian hentai, unfortunately.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
Real quick, boy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I knew Ando was gonna tune in there. I watched the first like 5 or 6 episodes, and I was like, "Oh, that's okay. This show is yes, okay. Well, I did not know that was gonna be this show, but yeah, because all the mortal sins are all women, and all the characters are all the characters in the show are women. I don't even know if we see men at all.
But for studying purposes, what is the name of this anime again?
Studying purposes, research purposes.
Yeah. Yes, for scientific purposes only, right?
Yes.
The 7 Mortal Sins, and It is on Crunchyroll, but for your studying purposes, it is whatchamacallit on Crunchyroll. It has
English dubs.
No. There's filters on a lot of the nudity, so you have to go to another website if you want to see your nudity stuff.
It's censored. So.
I mean, I don't know. I watched.
There's a lot of it.
Like 2 episodes, so I think I can handle it.
So to be fair, so the reason why I tuned over to it is I didn't like how they censored it because they put a giant pentagram and it like weirdly like takes up half the screen and it looks weird.
Why is that big, Ty?
Well, no, I was trying to figure out why there's. Well, the first 2 times I saw it, like, why the hell is there a giant pentagram on the screen every time? Oh, that's why. I couldn't figure out why until I Googled it. Because I was like, "What? This is weird." I Googled it, and I'm like, "Oh, that's why it's there."
Boobs, boobs.
I made it like halfway through the first episode, and I got annoyed seeing the pentagram over and over and over again because it's just like annoying in the screen. So I just decided. I was like, I'm just gonna go, and I found it easily on another website to watch it and whatnot. But yeah, it just the pentagram was covering things that didn't even need to be covered, which was weird. Like it would cover someone's butt even though their butt was completely covered, like they're wearing clothes. And I was like, why do I have a pentagram on the screen every 5 seconds? Like I'm just like, okay.
When DxD got censored, they did a little DxD with Heaven Wings.
Oh, I do remember that. I remember that.
He got censored. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I mean, it's I think High School DxD is better than the 7 Mortal Sins that I've been watching. But it's not like a bad anime or anything. It's just not. It's just kind of jarring because the characters. Lucifer is kind of supposed to be the hero. Entirely a good person either. Like,
did you say Lucifer?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
The devil Lucifer.
Well, he's fallen angel.
Yeah, fallen angel.
Yep.
But well, the funny is there's a Lucifer and then there's also a Satan. 2 separate people.
Well, what they put the devil and Satan as 2 different characters than ghosts and goblins. So I mean, it
oh, did they? Okay. Yeah. Well, but
if you take a look at the original NES Ghosts and Goblins manuscript, Satan and the devil are 2 different people.
Well, there's a lot of I went and looked up a lot of the voice actors. There's a lot of big voice actors in this too that have done a lot of stuff. So kind of I can't remember off the top of my head some of the names, but they were like ones who are in a bunch of animes. They're like big names. And I was like, okay, well, that's got another reason why I made me want to watch it when I saw a bunch of names I recognized. So I was like, cool, let's just see if it's any good. Again, I don't know. I don't really want to say it's bad, but it's not really good either. It definitely makes High School DxD look really good because there's a really good story in High School DxD.
On a scale of 0 to Madam Web.
How do I don't even know how do I rate that? I don't even understand that scale.
First, you got to wrap your head around it, Ty.
Yeah, I'm trying. The web doesn't make sense.
Madam Web made you need eye bleach and a time machine.
Well, this is not that. This is not Madam Web at all.
Ty wouldn't need eye bleach if he had a time machine because he'd just go back to the beginning of the movie and tell himself not to go see it.
That's true.
Well, but then you would be destroying the space-time continuum by doing that. So you'd have to leave a note descriptively and discreetly telling you.
You're trying to create a paradox event. But no, I would just do the whole Ryan Reynolds thing and go back and stop the movie from being made.
Oh, okay, that works.
Yeah, but then you would be wanted for murder.
That's okay.
And you wouldn't be here with us today.
Well, I mean, really, all you'd have to do is be the loudest voice in that boardroom saying, do not do this.
Mm-hmm. Or go to the theater where that guy's masturbating and tell him not to masturbate so it doesn't get any publicity.
I would just go to Dakota Johnson and tell her, hey, stick with your 50 Shades of Grey because that's all you're ever going to be.
Maybe she thought Madam Web was like a really, really raunchy version of Spider-Man. And that's why she did it. Madam.
I'm almost at this point when Sony pitches any of their movies, I'm almost positive that when they call up actors, they're like, hey, would you like to do a Marvel movie? And they're like, oh, I'd love to be in the MCU. Yes, a Marvel movie. Yep, we're gonna get you in. Yep, we're gonna get you there. And they're like, yeah, I'm so excited. I can't wait. When are we gonna be with Doctor Strange? You're gonna be in a Marvel movie, isn't it gonna be? That's how they find out. I mean, again, we're gonna find out that this December when Craven gets some lion blood in him. So we're gonna get there. So
no, it never fails to amaze me just how much Ty hates Madam Web. If we just need to set Ty off on a 5-minute tangent, we just say Madam Web. That's it.
It's a bad movie.
Pineapple juice is not our safety words, ladies and gentlemen. It's Madam
It's
Web.
Madam Web.
It's a bad movie. It's a bad movie. It made Morbius look good.
Oh,
Morbius
all right.
wasn't bad as a vampire movie, but not as a Marvel.
Morbius had like redeeming factors, which was it had Matt Smith, who's a great actor. It had Jared Harris, who's like a great actor. And then there was like 1 or 2 cool looking CGI scenes that weren't too bad. But like overall, I thought it was kind of weak. Again, I think Morbius is a character. When you start putting a bunch of Spider-Man characters in a world without Spider-Man, it makes it a little rough. And then also when you decide to take the Vulture from the MCU and just randomly throw him at the end for the cutscene in Morbius, you're like, well, that made no sense whatsoever.
But yeah, like when I think of Morbius, I'm just not going to think of it as a Marvel movie because it's like
if you want, not to go too tangentially, but another reason why people hate Morbius, just to give you an idea, Janae, I don't know if you remember this, but so when Morbius first dropped its couple of trailers, they purposely put scenes in the trailers that were not
never in the movie.
They put leaks of scenes that were going to hint at Spider-Man and hints at scenes that were going to leak to the Daily Bugle. But none of those, and Oscorp. Oscorp was in the trailer too. None of those are in the movie.
Yeah, but they do, like, other movies do that a lot where, like, they show a scene and then that scene's not in there.
Sure, but this is them trying to be like, look, we're gonna hype up and make you think Andrew Garfield, or we're gonna hype and make you think Tobey Maguire. Like, we're gonna try and get you thinking that we're attaching to something, but we're actually not doing jack shit.
Just space.
The movie did it.
Let's destroy space time. The movie did it. Let's go. Oh man! All right, anybody else got one before I go?
I do.
Okay.
I stumbled across mine on accident. I was browsing through Hulu looking for something new to watch, and I found this
Porn
new
is
anime.
not on Hulu, Kat.
What?
Hey.
Porn is not on Hulu. Just saying.
Not yet.
Not that I found.
Ando's not on the right.
Actually, let me rephrase that. Not anymore.
It might be the
That
next
is,
thing.
yep, that is
It
true.
might
I mean,
be the
unless
next big
Ando, if
thing.
you've got a minute, go look up Double D Dude Ranch.
No, dude threw it off.
Busty Milfs.
Oh.
So before you tell me what's not on Hulu,
Okay.
you might want to
Ando has a notepad in front of him right now. He's writing down.
everything down.
So while I was browsing through Hulu, looking for something new.
Hold on.
I
Double
came across a
Dude
show, and it
Ranch.
was called The Fable. So I wasn't sure what it was really about.
Mhm.
And I was like, well, it looked like it was set in like modern day. So I was like, well, let me check it out, because maybe it's like the there were some games that were done by, and I can't, Ando, Diamond, you guys might have to help me out here. They did The Walking Dead. They did
Telltale.
yes, Telltale games.
Yeah, Telltale games. Yeah.
And it was The Fables, and what it was essentially was modern Grimm's fairy tale
Nice.
put into modern setting.
Brothers Grimm.
That's cool.
Yes. That is not what this anime is, but it's still pretty fabulous. So the story behind it, and I'm probably 4 or 5 episodes in now. Maybe it's three or 4 episodes in. And so the premise of the story is you have this guy who's a hitman, and his name in the hitman world is The Fable. No one knows who he is because he always wears a mask. He literally changes out the chamber on his weapon every single time he has a job. So the striations are never the same. Like, super professional guy. Well, apparently he had like 75 hits in a year, and that kind of got on some people's radar. So now he's being ordered, like, by his boss, the guy that gets the jobs and assigns them out, that here's the deal, because we apparently are too good at what we do, I'm going to need you to go lay low for a year. And so you're going to go to Tokyo, No, you're going to go to Okinawa. Sorry, Okinawa. You're going to lay low for like a year. And the way this is going to work, I've got you brand new documentation, brand new identity. And I've spoken with our friends with the Yakuza, and they're going to put you up. So they get there, gets introduced, hey, this is who we are. And of course, like the second in command to the guy in charge of the Yakuza at this moment, he doesn't believe that this guy, this hitman, is really like hung up his hat for a year. So he kind of thinks like either the guy's here to like take me out, he's going to try and take the boss out, whatever. So it gets a little bit kind of comedic. It's a combination of like an action assassin anime. So think something along like everyday life, kind of a little bit like Formula D with fewer car chases.
Yeah.
Haven't
heard that one in forever.
Yeah. But like the comedy and the way things break down is a little bit like Lupin the Third. So
I remember the anime.
Yeah. So, the basic gist is this Yakuza second in command doesn't believe this guy's hung up his hat. Oh, and I forgot to tell you the important part. The guy's boss that said, hey, you need to lay low for a year, says if you kill anybody while you're in Okinawa, I will come down and hunt you down and kill you myself.
Damn.
So here's this guy who, like, his job is to assassinate people who's been told, like, I need you to be a professional and go lay low for a year. In the meantime,
he can kill fish.
Yeah. In the meantime, this Yakuza second in command is basically trying to set people up to attack him, to force him into a situation where he's going to have to attack back. But he won't do it. So like he'll defend himself within reason, but he'll also make them think that like they've hurt him so bad that like they can't keep fighting him. And so then these guys keep going back and reporting to the second in command, like, are you sure this is who this guy is? Because like this dude here, like, kicked his ass every way till Sunday. And in the meantime, like he has like the internal dialogue going of like, okay, so he's gonna hit me. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure he like hits me in the nose so like it'll bleed really good. Like, and then okay, he's gonna kick. I'm gonna like let it kind of connect, but I'm gonna dodge most of it, but then I'm just gonna like flop to the ground. Like so the guy so he's not just totally like faking out of it, like he's taken some of those hits, but then he's like, oh, super dramatic, fall to the ground. Oh my god, don't hurt me anymore. And so it's really funny, and it's on Hulu. And it's called The Fable.
I'll check that out.
Yeah, you'd probably get a kick out of it. Like, I mean, it's really funny.
I'll have to give it a try. I still need to watch like Delicious and Dungeon you guys have been watching, and a few others.
Well, I think we just had the season finale, so you guys can get caught up.
Yeah. I don't know if the idea is going to look at it. I mean, Janae's picks on foods. I'm very cautious. I'm not going to lie.
Wait, so Ando is cautious about Janae's food things, but Ando's very much ready to go watch Seven Mortal Sins.
Yeah.
And Double D Dude.
It's because I've started him with Food Wars because he's watched a few episodes of Food Wars.
Yep.
Ando just didn't like how that bowl of noodles made him feel.
One of us. He
just felt some things he just didn't know he had inside him.
I ain't watching it. I ain't falling it. I refuse to fall to peer pressure. I ain't watching it.
He just found out that the teriyaki sauce was in all of us, you know?
It wasn't just some teriyaki sauce. If you just said hot sauce, sure. But bro, no, man, you can't mess with teriyaki.
And it's all about the food we've eaten along the way.
Hell yeah, man. Teriyaki sauce is fucking amazing. Pardon my language, but no, that is like
so what? You have to change your pants a few times on the way. But
top three, man. And if you put that if you put that on
You
the
had
well,
to change
well
your underwear
seasoned-
3 times during dinner for that. I'm
Look,
sure.
look, if- if
What's
you
3
can
times?
if you can season the chicken that you put the teriyaki sauce
Oh,
in,
I'm sure you were seasoning
I'm
the
sure you
chicken.
seasoned
All right.
it just fine.
I'm sure Ando was seasoning that chicken.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I was.
Yeah.
You need to look away. You need to look away.
So, should I say sorry, David? Or should we just say that for in advance? You know,
Who's David and why are we apologizing?
I don't know.
All right. The anime that I chose, and I had to do a little bit of research to find it. It's actually from the same studio that did High School DxD. It's called Testament of Sister New Devil.
Oh, you know, I saw that come across. Is it good? I want to know more about it. I saw that. I've seen that picture.
Oh yeah. Real quick, it's about a high school student, Basara Tojo. He's a high school student, and his dad gets remarried and asks Basara if he wants to have sisters. And apparently he gets to meet 2 new cute stepsisters, Mio and Maria. And after its father departs, and I don't give it if this is a thing of Japanese culture, I don't know. But Basara, who's a kid himself, is in charge of taking care of his 2 sisters. And I don't
How
know
old is he
if that,
supposed to be?
I don't know. He's a high school student, so I don't know if that's a thing. But anyhow, and I'm gonna show you some pictures of this redhead too, Ando. But anyway, we come to find out that Mio is a demon princess, and she forcibly attempts to make a master and service contract with Basara. And at first, Basara didn't want to do it, but when Basara does it, he finds out just how much control he has over her. And when I say control, I do mean total control, as in.
Will's dogging on your food wars.
Have you seen? And I don't practice this, just to let y'all know. But before it gets said, Will don't practice this. But as you can see,
Full disclaimer, by the way, Will don't practice
this. But as
bold letters on the screen.
Yes,
Exactly. Just
Spoiler alert, Will does not practice this.
I don't want anybody thinking that Will is already crazy than what he already is. What's up, man? Hey, Andrew, what's up, man?
What up, Andrew?
I don't want people to think I'm crazy.
Perfect timing, Andrew. Will does not practice this.
I do not practice this, but master and service and bondage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Scandalous.
Yeah. It's like that.
We call that kink talk.
It's like that. You do not mean.
You mean like Ludacris, whips and chains, handcuffs.
Oh, it's worse than that.
Oh,
That came on the screen and went down very quickly, Will. What did that say?
It's worse than that. He says he's starting to think I do it. No, I don't.
okay. Well, don't
You don't know about that.
Hey, there's no shaming on here. There's no kink shaming on here.
It takes 2 people to do it, and it takes 2 people to do it, and I'm a single man. So yeah.
Until you get married.
I'm sure you can dom sub yourself. I'm sure.
No, the marriage ain't gonna happen, bro. You can get that one.
You caught that bouquet, right? Randy Moss style. Then you flashed everybody, and when your sister be like, "Why'd you do that, Will? And how you gonna pay the fines?" You went straight cash, homie.
Will, you can just dom yourself so hard you become a sub.
Oh, no.
It happens,
But he gets total control. And it's interesting too, because at the end of the day, the demon world gets brought into play, and where Mio come from, and it's just a real interesting anime. I only watched like the first 3 episodes of it. But I think it's really, really good, and it's from the same people, the same studio that made High School DxD. So
is it just demons, or was there? I didn't catch. Did you say there was also angels too, or was it just demons?
Pretty much just demans. You got
I'm just curious.
Pretty much just demons. You got some good guys on the way that you see on the way there from rival clans, because it's more less heaven and hell and more clan based.
Yeah. Factions and stuff.
Yeah, and you'll see that.
I mean, Andrew's not wrong. Andrew does always join us for right before we get to after.
Either right before we get to the after dark stuff. He ain't lying. But yeah. And
we'll get really dark. We got Acolyte to come up here soon.
Oh, no.
there you go, Ando. There's the redhead.
I am a sucker for a redhead.
There you go.
And that's where you go, Ando, she's a child. No.
I don't know. To be truthful, I don't know.
Brush that aside, Ty.
Ando's like, oh,
But to be truthful, you can be an 18-year-old senior.
Yeah.
yes, you can.
Yeah, you be 18-year-old senior.
I was.
Yeah, be 18-year-old senior. That's legal enough to drink and do other things. So
I gotta draw the line.
Where is that legal to drink?
Yeah,
Will?
Well, no. He's right. In other countries, 18 is legal to drink.
Not in the
Yep,
U.S.
I got drunk in Japan.
In Canada and some places in Europe.
I got drunk in Japan at the age of
That's the
19.
thing that kills me, Cat. Because you have to wait till you 21 to drink, but you could die for your country at 18.
Well, no. So if you are like if you're 18 on a military base, you are able to drink.
Okay. That's what's up, Dan. I'm about to say, man.
Yeah,
that ain't right.
You have to. They will only allow you to do it at a bar on a military base.
Right.
But
Or if the military base is having a function, like an
function
aircraft
zone.
carrier can't drink, obviously, on the ship.
Right.
Right. Yeah, no.
He's gonna-
Roses are red, stems are green.
What happened?
Jesus Christ,
It
Andrew.
didn't pop up. Right.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, that's a good one, Andrew. That's a good one, man. Oh my gosh.
When I think of this, I think of. Did
Oh my
anyone here
gosh.
watch Parks and Recs?
Yep.
I did.
For a little bit. Yeah, I did.
So when Chris Pratt is first starting to like talk to,
Audrey Plaza's character.
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
I love when they go to the bar and then she's not 21 yet, so she can't get in, and then he's trying to figure out if it's like weird to date her or talk to her or not. And then he's like trying to count numbers because someone tells him like half your age plus something, and you see him like using his fingers, and he's like, I don't know if that works. And then I think one character, Tom tells him like, oh, as long as it's this, you'll be fine. And he goes, Tom said it's fine, which probably means it's not fine.
Dang. But yeah, anybody else got one?
Oh, I do.
Go ahead.
So I've watched this anime called Kiss Him, Not Me.
Yes.
I haven't heard that one.
I've read the manga and I've seen. Yes, I love that. It's fun.
Look at the Janae's all excited. She's like, yeah.
It's hilarious.
It is really hilarious. It's like she has like 4 guys who like her, but she's interested in like guys liking guys.
Well, and also 2D characters.
Now we know really why Dina likes it.
I can't handle the real thing.
And then
Janae's like, oh, I really like this one.
She's
See,
very much.
Janae tells her family she's going to watch Food Wars to get them to leave the room, and then she switches over to that one.
Yes, she does. That's how she get on there. That's what she do.
The downside is that's only 12 episodes long, so she's got to hit that replay button quite a bit.
Damn.
Yep.
It is a really, really funny show. I think it's hilarious.
And then there's like a
Is
girl.
it more like slice of life comedy, or what is it?
It's like romantic or slice of life in a way, and then like romantic type
Gotcha.
stuff.
There's a handful of those that I've been trying to watch and get into that people keep telling me are good. I just know the last like slice of lifestyle one. It was super freaking slow. Honestly, I didn't finish it. It was I'm gonna have to look it up because I don't even remember what it was called, but it was slow and I didn't finish it. But everyone keeps telling me like one's like Fruit Basket to watch or other stuff.
Those are good.
Yeah, I've never watched that one.
I've never watched Fruit Basket, but everyone says it's like a really good romantic one.
It is.
Yeah, Will's like romance. Ew.
William's
Sanitize. Hold on.
First harem.
No.
You know, since Will brought up that whole,
No,
wedding
no,
thing in the
no.
in the group chat, has anybody else noticed Will is just like real around just relationships in general? Will,
I'm
Will
just saying right now,
I don't know. Will's really radiating some energy right now.
Look, I'm to the point. I just love. Look, if that's
we need an intervention for Will.
if marriage is for you, I ain't knocking it for anybody else, but me, I love my peace and tranquility too much. I do.
Until you find the right Asian.
Will don't need no. Listen, Will don't need no honeydew list.
Will is looking for his harem.
Yes. Will is looking for his Asian harem.
Will don't need to share no food with nobody. No.
Will, you know that Asian cuisine is perfect to share. You grab one noodle, she grabs the other. Right there. Perfect. If Lady and the Tramp can get it right, Will, come on, man.
Too much. That's too much romance. Too much romance.
Come on. Come on.
Like I said, you're gonna want the harem because then they're gonna cook for you. They're gonna clean
Exactly.
for you.
One to clean.
What he said.
Yeah.
He said.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. Everybody got their designated role. So
There's probably gonna be a buff one to help him out at the gym.
Listen,
You know,
be like Issei of High School. Be like Issei of High School DxD. Be like Issei. That's the goal.
Probably about 3 because then at least he can focus on one and the other 2 can keep each other company. So about 3.
Yeah. That worked for me. Hey, Anna, real quick.
Monster Musin or
Monster Musume?
Yeah.
Yes.
I still need to finish that one, but yes, I like
crazy. That thing is crazy. Y'all seen the horse?
Yeah.
You know what? It's
you seen
bad,
Fire?
but it's not. Here's the thing, though.
guys
It's
watch
not
Yellowstone?
High School DxD bad. It's not Mortal Sins bad.
Bro, how you supposed to get down with a horse? It's physically
Well,
impossible.
that's why they don't.
Spider.
They
Eight
don't.
legs everywhere.
Look, my sister just got into watching Yellowstone, and the episode that I decided to sit down and start watching, there's a dude that helps jack off a horse. If I can get through that, you guys can watch anything. Okay? Just saying.
Masa Musume got a cheek when the titty keep falling off.
Wait, what?
What?
Titty keeps falling off.
What are you
Booby
talking
keeps
about?
falling out?
Masa
Like
Musume.
Booby in the middle of the night in the tank
it
top
falls
movie?
off. It falls off. At random times, it falls off.
Right, like,
I watched
falls
like
off
a
or-
little over
oh,
half
oh,
of
oh,
Monster
whoa,
Musume.
whoa, hold on,
But
hold
no
on,
boob
guys,
falls
hold on.
off.
Hold
I
on,
thought I
guys.
saw her.
Like,
I thought I saw it fall out when he went to the police with the police force.
Uh-uh.
I'm
Yeah,
not-
like,
I'm gonna have
boob
a
Oh, wait,
falling
no,
out.
I
anime
think
then.
he's thinking about there is one of the creatures, like, she has a regen capability.
It's talking about
With
the
the
liquid
special
one that like
Not
can shape
her.
its own body.
Not her.
Yeah.
Not her. I thought I saw one with the police force with the horn, with the girl with the horn head.
Well, I remember her for but the police force has 3. There's the one with the horn. There's also
Mhm.
like a spirit type one, and then
Yeah.
there's also the zombie one.
It might be the zombie one I'm thinking
Because the
about.
zombie one you can like kill, but it doesn't actually kill because it's a zombie.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
zombie.
I think-
yeah.
but the boobs fall off?
No, I don't remember
that.
any
I don't
boobs
remember
falling
that.
off.
saw that.
And
I
I've
thought
seen,
I saw
and I've
that.
seen that episode of that anime like half a dozen times.
I thought I saw that. I couldn't.
I'm gonna have to go back because
and
I don't remember any boob
Maybe it
falling
was just
off.
the anime physics, like the way it jiggled, it looked like it fell.
No, maybe.
I have to rewatch that.
I'm not
I'm gonna have to
watching an
rewatch that for
anime where
sure.
boobies
Show.
fall off. No, you lose
I gotta
my
watch that
interest
for
at that
show.
point.
Bill's like,
Because no one wants me to say because
I'm just saying, both y'all jinxing yourselves.
Nah, no, that's not it. It's because I don't feel that way at all. I just love my peace. I love my peace. I love my peace and drink. I like to come home, get my drink, sit down, chill out, not have to worry about nobody else. Me and my kids. That's it. And it's like,
There's no problem with
and
that.
people
There's
in the
no
and
problem with that.
you do with these other females, and they're gonna have I come before your kids. No, you don't.
No,
No, you
It's
don't,
one of those,
sweetheart.
bruh.
I'm sorry to tell you. You out the door, cuz. So,
Yeah.
so
No, for that, yeah, I totally get that. But I'm just saying, right now you're jinxing yourself because the minute you find that, he's all like, as soon as he finds someone who's like, nah, bro, like, I don't need this drama. Like, I'm chill. Like, he's gonna be like, oh, damn, that's what that's like.
Will's gonna find a girl. Not even expecting it. He's just gonna be like, "Yeah, I run a Geek Gauntlet podcast." 3 weeks later, she's gonna be on the panel next to Will and being like, "Yo, this is the guy right here." It's gonna happen, Will. When you least
we'll
expect
see.
it, bro.
we'll see. Yeah,
Will,
we'll see.
What's
Yes.
your favorite? What's your favorite anime?
Will and me are single guys for life. Yes. There you go.
Will,
Is that
what's
the
your
new
favorite
anime
anime?
that's coming out?
My favorite anime
Yes.
of all time?
Well, what's the first one that comes to mind when you think favorite anime?
OVA called Mo Diver.
I was gonna say Mo Diver because you always talk about it.
Well, then
Mhm.
one day he's gonna meet a woman who just happened to be from the production company and was on the set of like illustrating Mo Diver, and she's like, "Oh, like I just made this little one no one knows called Mo Diver," and he's like, "What?"
One of my favorites, man. One of my favorites. It had action in it, and it was one of the few funny animes because I'm with Geek Gauntlet, Geek News now. I'm the pew pew guy. Everybody knows me as that. But this anime actually it was funny. It's packed with action, but it was also funny. So that's why it's one of my favorites.
I liked Psychopaths.
Nothing wrong with that.
The only
Nothing
one I've
wrong with
really
that.
put any time into is Dragon Ball Z. So
Nothing wrong
Tommy,
with
you
that.
know a lot.
Oh man, I feel bad for you, Ando, because that takes years.
Yep.
The time in Dragon Ball is just the way time goes by in Dragon Ball is just sick.
Yep.
It'd be 8 years and you still on the. It could be 8 years and the battle's still going.
You're halfway through a
Nope,
command.
still streaming.
Yeah, still going.
Crunchyroll is like $7.99 a month.
Like
Okay.
the battle between the
Is that the
battle.
low tier one though, Ty?
I have no ads or anything in mind. I know it's going to go up in the next couple months for sure, but at the moment, as far as I'm aware, mine is the one I have no ads or anything. I think there's a premium one that's above mine, but the premium one, all it does is get you like free shipping and stuff like that from the store and everything. Like
Yeah.
it's not anything with like the actual streaming. It's just stuff that gets you more things from the store.
I think mine's the premium one.
But like I said, it gets you discounts when you buy stuff from the store, and it gets you free
There you go.
shipping.
So yeah, it's $7.99 for the fan, $11.99 for the mega fan, and then $15.99 for the ultimate fan.
So
Standard fan is one device at a time. Crunchyroll stores are 5% off select products. Mega fan is everything included, 4 devices streaming, offline viewing, access to the Crunchyroll Game Vault, which is a catalog of free games, and then 10% off of their select store products. Ultimate fan at $15.99. Stream
We're
up
not-
to
we're not
6
paid by
devices.
Crunchyroll,
Don't know
guys.
why you need to do 6 offline. 15%, and then you get exclusive swag merchandise after 12 consecutive months.
I mean, that was-
Crunchyroll, if you're looking to fund some us, you should fund us.
right?
Golly, man.
I will.
Yes,
You know what?
fund
If
that.
Crunchyroll watches this and be like, if everybody subscribes, we will give you merchandise. I would totally subscribe if they do that.
Dude, Crunchyroll can just send us all statues and stuff, and we can all just talk about our statues. We got to be all favorite statues.
I'm really big
Oh.
into it. I'm really big
hello,
into it.
Tyra. You have a bigger dragon behind you. That makes you Crunchyroll worthy.
I'm kind of big into some of these affiliate marketing, but here's the thing that kills me that I had to reject a few of them. How the hell are you gonna ask me to tell you, to pump you up, to promote you? You don't give out product for me to show. What
Yeah.
the hell?
Look,
Yeah.
Will, look. Pornhub can only give out so many videos a day before they give us the subscription. Okay? Just say it, man.
Ando would know because he has that
I
Pornhub
don't want to
premium.
ruin my chance, but I
Bro,
just don't understand how you gonna-
Ty, I'm gonna tell you as it is right now. Not afraid, even before Geek After Dark. I don't
He's
pay for anything on Pornhub. I find everything that I need, and if I don't, it's to the memory bank because I'm single, so it's not cheating.
Let's be nice. We have to like sign in and say, "Hey, if you're
Hey,
18,
that's what I love
website.
about my iPhone is it saves my passwords. So
But I mean, if you're cat right now, you don't have access to Pornhub at all in Texas.
Yeah, I don't have access either. So it's like,
Well, a moment
I know how
of
to use it,
sadness with
man.
the
moment
small
of-
violin for you.
a moment of clarity, because she is the first person who ever said that to me before.
Said what to you?
wait, Pornhub is banned in Texas?
Yeah.
Well, so okay, it's not banned. So here's the deal on that. Is that there's an age verification process.
they want you to know who's on this website, and it's like, I don't want people to know
Yeah.
about that.
Well,
And-
all they have to do is look at the demographic. 95% single males.
Diamond
75%
really
of
doesn't want
married men.
anyone to
That's
know
it.
what
That's all you need
history
to know.
she's looking up.
That's all you need to know.
Like,
95% single
I
men.
don't need people looking at my stuff.
Hey, Diamond, it's okay if you like the big strap-on stuff. It's okay. Nothing wrong with that. No one, Ando loves that stuff too. So there's nothing wrong
No.
with it. I mean,
First off,
like-
that is not my search history. I cleaned it. Second off,
he's hurt. Did you delete the cookies though, Ando? Did you delete the cookies?
did you delete the cookies?
That's why you use the incognito window, duh.
Exactly.
Here's the
said you
thing.
didn't clean
I work in advertising. I can target you exactly, Endo.
You better not be looking at the camera that's facing my bed at night, then, buddy. I'm just saying.
Oh,
You're gonna start getting some bad dragon ads really soon.
I don't always cover up when I'm taking care of the business. That's what
Oh
I'm saying.
no!
oh no.
Well, Andrew, I just want to let you know here at the Geek Gauntlet, we do strive to provide you with educational programming.
And entertainment.
Well,
Entertainment for
Actually,
sure.
if Bad Dragon wants to be on here, we should.
Damn.
Well,
They actually have some dope ass shirts. I'm just saying.
Well,
everybody else's picks sounded really good. Mine is kind of a lame pick for anime.
what did
so-
you pick?
What's up
Okay.
today?
So
There's
feel
got-
like
I
I
bet you
was-
got some food in it.
I feel like I was catfished. So
You
I
was catfished?
feel like
Yeah, why are you fishing?
I like Haikyuu, and that is a sports anime show.
Oh, I heard about this one.
I love it. It's about volleyball and stuff. And so this one came in my feed. I just saw the picture, and it's called 243 Senji High School Boys Volleyball Team. And the animation style looked really similar to Haikyuu. The uniforms look similar. I'm like, oh, okay, this is like a prequel to the one I've been watching. Yay! And so I clicked it, and it is not. It's like a
False
mix.
advertisement?
It's like a mix between a sports anime and I don't know if anyone else has watched the anime or read the manga Orange, but it's like kind of slice of life, like dealing with teenager depression and stuff like that. So it's like it's hitting on some heavy stuff because like in this anime, one of the guys was so mean and tough on like one of his teammates that his teammate unlifed himself. So
we just went 13 Reasons Why in anime.
yeah, and so I've gotten up to I'm on episode 5 right now, but I was very, very disappointed in what I was watching. Like it's a good anime, but not what I thought.
It's just not what you were expecting.
Yeah, I was expecting an intense like basic. Haikyuu is basically like Dragon Ball Z, but volleyball.
She just wanted another Yuri on Ice. That's all she wanted.
The only anime I watch,
Yuri on Ice is really good. Just take the yaoi out of it, and it's really good.
The only sports anime I really watch is Kijo. That's the only sports anime I watch. That's the only sport. Yeah, that's when it's an actual sport when women use their butts and boobs and fighting.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Timon's over there. I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I seen it. Yeah, boy. My son, though, my youngest son, he watched Blue Lock. So, you know.
I've tried watching that, and I love soccer because I used to be a soccer player, but it was really hard to get into. So
there's one I just recently saw a picture of. I haven't watched it. I need to see. Let me pull up what it was called here. It's like a brand new one. It's like coming out with episodes right now, I think. But it's like a Korean anime, I think. Let me see. I keep hearing on Reddit people saying it's good, so I don't know if anyone had heard of it or seen it. Let me see. Maybe look it up here. It's called like what is it called here? I saved it up. Because there's always these different ones popping up, and you don't know if any of them are any good. You're like, I don't know.
Yeah, while you doing that, this
Blue
is
Archive, the animation.
This is only sports anime I watch.
Blue Archive, the animation.
Yep.
That sounds familiar.
Oh, and then I'm looking up. I had a friend go look for me. There's like a 90s anime that apparently only had like 6 episodes that someone said was good. I'm gonna say this bad. Shamanic Princess. Shamanic maybe, but I can't find any streaming. So Korean anime. That's not vague. Like I said the name.
He did say the name. He did say the name.
I was curious and hadn't heard of it, so I was like I might try and look for it later on. And
I gotta throw this out just because I'm looking at all the cameras. Will, are you wearing green under your hat?
Yeah.
Oh, it's been bugging him, I'm sure.
Exactly.
We're bugging the hell out of him.
Yeah,
I think it was green. That's why I was doing that.
This is from Princess Diana's store.
Yep. But no, it's got to have a green tint under the bill of the
Mhm, it
hat
does.
because his head looks like it's cut off right underneath where the hat is, and I'm like, Will, your head.
Yeah, Ando, what
Your
are
head
you
is-
giving your dragon? Because he's really tripping balls. Your dragon.
All right. All
Now
right,
let's get into
guys.
our list. Let's get into our list. But
Yeah.
good job with the anime, people. Good job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is Ando. We gotta discuss this.
Uh-huh.
Battle of the Redheads.
Who's the one on the left?
Riz Grimory versus Mio.
Mio. Who's
I
Mio?
Testament of
Uh-huh.
Sith of New Devil.
Oh, okay, that's right. The new one. That's right.
House
That's
of
right.
DXD. Yep.
I'm gonna keep this as PG-13 as possible. Whoever wants to do the most to me, as long as I don't die, I don't care.
Are we talking who's hotter, or are we talking about who's a better character? What are we talking about?
Well, technically, it's a death battle, so they're gonna
Yeah,
fight to
death
the
battle.
death.
So
But I
who-
don't want them
they're
to
gonna-
kill
they're
each
gonna fight
other.
to the
I
death.
will get in
Yeah.
the middle, and if I am a sacrificial
Not
lamb, yep,
He said he's a sacrificial lamb.
yep, I will be the referee in the middle of a WWE bout as long as bras and panties come out and they roll over me several different times. I am okay with that.
Oh, good.
Let us see.
Actually, so far, Andrew, even if we were up to where we could have monetization, we, for the most part, would still be okay.
Thank
We
God.
we
danced
will be.
around the words
I think
that
we will
way.
be.
Andrew, if you want to let loose in the dark side, just come on the podcast. I'm sure
Yeah.
we'll let you on. Come on.
Yeah, I'll let him-
We
I'll
can
let
we
him
can
on
go dark
anytime.
side if you want to let loose. Come on.
I'll let him
Yeah,
on
man.
anytime. Now, something we gotta discuss,
Okay.
and something we did. We really got, and this to me is just. Let me see if I can find it. Take that right. That thing right
That
there.
is
That,
a
that-
dumbass suit.
that abomination of a suit.
You know.
Oh
Didn't
my
Mark
God.
his
I knew
dad's
you were going
Hold
to
on,
talk
hold on.
about this.
Right now, it looks like Ty is trying to come around to see the suit because he can't see it. And be like, "That's how bad is this? Oh my God, that
Is
suit's
it-
horrible."
Hold on. Let me.
Is it going to be animated in some way, and that's why it's just so floppy?
Well, maybe it might. We don't know. It
I
might.
need DC
Maybe
to be
at
shopping
night.
for their costumes at Party City.
Can I just say that is the Madam Web
again,
of Superman
that-
suits?
That picture isn't a picture from like an actual scene in the movie. That's a picture of someone taking a camera set of the picture. We don't know like the cinematography in that scene. We don't know if they're
No, but I
doing-
know that thing's baggy as hell on him.
But again,
So
we don't know what it looks like.
unless
in the main-
unless he's doing a
Ty?
costume fitting,
Hmm.
because like the way that fabric's folded, like I mean, I don't know. Do they have? Maybe they're waiting for the silicone chest pieces for him.
Or maybe they want
Going,
him to buff up
the
like
Tomb
50
Raider
pounds.
suit. I don't know.
They
Well,
want
see
him to
what I
buff
think.
up.
They're trying.
Calm
I
down,
think.
Will. It's okay.
I think what Gunn is trying to do, and this is just me going off of what I've seen. Obviously, who knows what Gunn's doing, but
Woo.
I think Gunn is trying to give it like he wants a very classic look, but he also wants it to feel updated, modern. Like he's not going to go for like the complete 50s style, but he wants to have something that has that
is
like.
classic. My kindergarten Superman costume.
But I mean, go back and look at the early stuff from the 50s stuff. They weren't like they weren't anything like
But it was
filled
something-
out. They were just like a.
Fill out the
No,
Superman suits in
but
the
Ty,
But
it was
it was
properly fit. It was properly fit.
right,
that
right.
costume is not
And
properly
my
fit
question
him
is,
at
you the
all.
Man of Steel. You the Man of Steel. Why do you need gauntlets?
What's
Well,
the
he's
point
had
of being the
gauntlets
Man of
before.
There's
Steel
been
if you
so
can't
many
use all
different
that metal?
versions of the Superman costume that's had different styling to them.
I'm not worried about the gauntlets. I'm worried about the fact that the damn thing doesn't fit him.
And I'd like to point out two things. First off,
Like,
if
that-
you're the Man of Steel,
you can't see
you
what I'm
need to be
pointing
able to use all that metal. And I mean, look at that. I mean, the under. No, fucking fill out the underwear, dude. Second off,
Oh my
Wow,
god.
Ando.
that is the Madam Web suit of Superman. That is bar
Not
none, maybe
even
the
not
worst
even
suit I've ever seen.
close. Not
You
even
don't
close.
think that is the worst suit?
No, because again, I'm not going to judge it until it makes its way to the actual screen.
Ty, look, I'm pulling this. This is how serious I am right
Well,
now.
I'm sure. I'm kind of scared.
As much as you disdain Madam Web, this suit is an abomination to all Superman comic books, video games, mangas, anime.
Okay.
If they made it,
I will.
this is bad.
I'm going to respectfully disagree because you haven't actually seen the suit. What you're seeing is him just wearing a costume offset, or a costume outside of the movie. Like, you're not seeing it in the movie. Until you see the movie,
So
you can't judge what it actually is going to look like.
okay. So
Hold
what
up
you're-
here. No. Can I need to get this up closer here. Do you see
Oh my god.
this fold right here? That
All
is
I saw was
a
bulge.
really fitting
Cat, his
costume.
crotch area is like glowing.
Right? I didn't get that. I was like, wait,
She's
what's
gonna
happening
zoom
right
in
now?
on that later. She's gonna zoom in on that later.
Take a screenshot right now.
This is Cat's
This is
Superman of
fine.
Steel, right? This is who she imagines when Superman is using all that metal. That's what I'm saying. What's the point of being the Man of Steel if
Kryptonite
he
right
can't
there.
use
That's
all
his
that metal?
kryptonite.
And can I say this real quick? And I know some of you like the show, some of you don't, but that looks better.
Absolutely.
Sure.
I
You know,
mean,
my whole thing,
the only-
I'm not even upset about it being like the muted colors to the more like classic Superman.
yeah.
I'm just saying he better be walking from his trailer to the seamstress to fix that garbage.
Yep.
Or they
It
better
might
have
be,
a
you never
silicone
know.
chest
He could
piece.
be.
The only thing I'm thinking is maybe they're waiting for him to like buff up and maybe fill out the suit. But if
Again,
they're in production at this point, I mean, you should have had that figured out at this point.
Well, see, and that's why I'm saying like maybe there's like a silicone piece that's supposed to go in there that like gives him the
Tell the
chest.
crowd, he needs boobs. He ain't Superman, he's Booby Man.
Gotta Laura Croft him.
Yep.
Yeah, they need to Laura Croft that suit. That
Well,
or
Well,
they just-
Angelina Jolie, she knows all
Why
about
we
it.
gotta bring Laura Croft into this?
I mean, it's not like George
Well-
Clooney's bat nipples.
Well, we've been
I'm gonna
talking about
send you-
animes with boobs all day, and now you want to talk about Laura Croft? Come on, man. This is why you need a girlfriend, sir.
Why you gotta bring Laura Croft into this? That hurt me, man. I'm never gonna forgive you for that, Cat.
By the way, I'd just like to say 3 minutes until after dark. If we didn't prematurely start it, but it's 3 minutes until after dark, ladies.
Oh,
and
I hate it
gentlemen.
when that
So
happens.
I'm gonna send you
Oh.
right now a picture. This is a picture from the 1948 adaptation of like the first time Superman, or one of the first time Superman was on the screen, and his costume is not like skin tight or anything. Like it's
It
loose.
fits better than that.
I'm gonna show you right now.
His
Put
costume
it
from
in
the
the
year
chat.
before.
I'm just saying, until you see the final thing, it's hard to judge.
Let me see here. Hold on. Let me do my costume critiques here.
Put your glasses on, Cat.
Hold on. So okay, hold on. Let me bring this out here. You're right, and
Don't zoom in on the balls, though.
I
don't
have
zoom in on
no,
the-
I have no issue with like the folds in here on the other costume. That's normal. That's how fabric's gonna move, no matter like even if it's tight. But it fits him through here. It's not like baggy and like waiting for them to come in with the stuffing.
But you know
Like-
what? But here's the thing. So there's another interpretation that we're not even looking at, right? So the suit in context in the Superman lore is a suit that was from his family lineage, right? That he finds in the ship and he's given,
Yeah.
right? How do we know what, like, is that not going to be part of the story? Like, he puts on a suit and it doesn't fit and he doesn't feel like he's worthy because it's not fitting him right, but by the end of the movie it does fit him. Like, you don't know the context of what we're getting to. Like,
When
that
you
could be
try
a
it on, it
symbolism.
doesn't fit. Get a needle and thread and take that bitch in.
Or
Again, this could be
maybe the
symbolism for the movie. It could be him becoming Superman, the filling out, becoming the Man of Steel
Hold
himself.
on, Ty. Let's not forget they once made a movie back in the 2000s about a pair of pants that 4 girls can fit into, and each were
What?
different sizes. So maybe this is the Superman suit that we're looking at. And the movie that I'm referring to is the
Is
Traveling
Sisterhood of the
Sisterhood of
Traveling
Pants.
Pants.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, I never.
You read that book.
You've never seen that, Ty? Do some homework. Watch that movie. It is. a
I'm
very
aware of
good
its
movie.
existence.
I have-
I've never
I
watched
haven't
it.
seen it either, so
That's bad when Janae ain't seen it. That's bad when Janae ain't seen it.
Everyone
It's got
should
Blake
know.
Lively. It's got Blake Lively. It's
Oh, I
got
know who's in
America
it.
Ferrera.
I know who's in it. I just never
Watch
seen it.
Watch the movie, please.
Andrew, did you watch it because you heard one pair of pants and 4 girls, and you were hoping they would be less wearing pants? Is that why you watched it?
Damn.
You gotta remember, this was back in the 2000s, like when I was in the Navy. So,
So anything goes. I got you.
okay. Can I just say about the picture here? I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my phone. No, there's no inappropriate pictures.
There's
But what
definitely
really
inappropriate
bothers
pictures.
me is this face here, guys. That is a psychotic Superman.
Well,
That is
you know
a
what?
guy who's
You know
like-
why it looks worse? is because it was originally black and white, and they clearly like did color to it. And I think it pops weird when they do that color stuff to it.
Even if it's black or white, he looks fucking crazy.
But the color makes it pop way worse.
I'm gonna go kill Brainiac.
I mean,
Oh my goodness!
If Batman looked like that, he would be a more wanted vigilante than he is already.
I'm pretty a lot tonight. Well, good. We aim to.
Shaw said there may or may not be another suit.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just saying until it hits the screen, I'm not gonna judge it because the idea that I would say it's the worst thing that's ever been created when it's like we haven't even seen the final production. Right?
I got to respond.
I will give it benefit of the doubt that was a costume fitting.
Yeah, it might have been.
And he was on his way from his trailer over to the costume department for them to make adjustments. I will give them credit for that. But if he walks out on that screen and that thing's bagging off his chest like he is missing 3 cup sizes.
What if that scene that we're seeing? What if also like James Gunn would do this too? What if what we're seeing is actually like the costume that he is wearing only in the first like 5 to 10 minutes movie, like in his like was we're seeing a flashback or something of like when he's first putting it on for the first time, and then the rest of the movie we're gonna see him actually filled out and everything. Because I could see Gunn trying to throw people off by doing that, by only leaking images of what like the first time he's putting on the suit or stuff like that when he's not, I could see Gunn doing that.
I can't see any costume designer on a set worth their paycheck letting someone walk out on a set and be filmed in that.
I just got to say, Andrew, that's how I find all my other videos, so I don't close my tabs.
Oh my god.
Not saying, just saying. What up, Deadpan?
Andrew agrees with you, Ty, about the suit.
I just again, there's everyone has a lot of opinions. If you don't like it, that's totally cool. And here's the thing: if day one it comes out and the rest of the entire movie it looks like that, yeah, I'll say yeah. I don't really like that it's loose. I don't really like that.
Be the first one to come back and be like, "Yep, that's the Madam Web of Superman suits."
I still don't know if I'm there because that would be like the Madam Web of super suits would be like someone grabbing like a piece of paper, writing S on it, duct taping it to their chest, and they're just like, "I guess I'm Superman." I don't know.
What's up, man?
What's up?
How you doing? You good? No.
You missed it. We were, but not now. You're gonna have to catch us on the restream on YouTube.
Restream on YouTube and Twitch. You have to go back to that. Yes.
You'll be able to catch us on our Bad Dragon Talk. Yeah.
Look at this. Look at it.
Oh my god.
All right.
Well, I mean, we have a bunch of good-looking people here, so I mean, I guess that can't be seen as porn. I mean,
dudes up top, women down there. There you go. Yeah.
Just remember, do not dry rub, use lotion.
Oh my god.
Like we all learned this week, make sure you do the hooked up.
Oh, that thing.
don't mix up the glue and the lotion because American Pie did that, and that wasn't a good thing.
I'm gonna say anybody who's watching porn knows about American Pie too. So they
do not let
I've also never seen American Pie.
and do not let that glue be super glue.
Oh my god.
Canola.
Hey, whatever works.
Oh man, whatever works.
Welcome
Whatever
to Geek After Dark, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen.
my goodness. Remember.
Oh, okay.
I need a whole new, I need a whole I got Canva Pro now. I need a whole new opening for that. This a whole
maybe we need a partner with the Hawk 2 girl. Maybe she can send us merch.
I'll hit her up. I'll hit her up.
Hey,
Yeah, she's selling merch. Just partner with her and send us all free stuff,
hey,
and we'll talk about it.
This needs to be a whole show by itself.
Worst case scenario, I'll have her Hawk 2 on me and she can sit on my thing. That's what we'll do.
We'll have a
Not Jewish.
we'll have a whole special section based around porn and geek. We'll do that.
Oh man.
Oh no.
A noble cause. A noble cause.
Oh man, this show's going off the rails. This show's going off the rails. Oh my
I mean,
god.
eventually
Well-
it happens, you know.
Well,
Yeah,
look
it
who
does
you're
happen.
sitting next to, and that's why the show is off the rails. It's all my fault. I'll take credit for it.
Oh my goodness.
The dragon is even looking disappointed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The dragon's
Head down
tired. His,
low,
Dragon.
his downers are bringing him
head down
down.
low. Ah. Couple of things real quick. Rest in peace, Martin Mull.
Ah, man.
Oh, yeah.
You had to
yeah.
somber the mood, Will.
Yeah, I just wanted to get that out the way.
Can, does anybody want to go around the room and say what their favorite Martin Mull movie was? Because I'll start and say Jingle All the Way.
I'm right there with you.
That scene with him. I said you'd get the Turbo Man doll eventually.
Oh,
Did you
yes.
call the cops?
He's the radio guy.
Yep.
Anybody see the? We'll quickly go over the shows. Anybody seen The Boys?
Yeah.
Yes.
What y'all
Yep.
think?
It's getting good. It's
Oh, it was
getting
amazing.
Yeah, we're
I was
getting.
not expecting crazy farm animal mutant things.
Well, we've already had a hamster.
But like, what made me laugh was the credit song. I was like, really? They're gonna do Old McDonald at a farm? Okay.
Definitely sad about Huey's dad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Will, did you say spoiler alerts at all?
No, I didn't. I don't have that anymore.
If
Oh, okay.
anyone has made it this long past our talks, it's spoiler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. House of Dragon.
I just finished. I just wrapped it up. It was good. I will say I wrote down a line that I thought was freaking hilarious.
House of Dragon too.
There was I forget the character's name because I'm
Hold
drawing
on.
a blank.
Janae? Mine's bigger.
Yes, but I look like a Targaryen, so.
That is true.
Yes,
That's
he does.
true.
That's why
Well,
that's why he's staring down at you. Like
You know,
he's saying
the
the same
former
thing that I am, be my queen. What? Oh shit.
the former hand of the king talking to his daughter. I like when she tries to like I need to confess a sin to you. I've sinned, and he kind of looks at her and he's like, I really don't care. Like he just tells her like I don't want to know. I think he says his words. I don't want to
I
know.
don't give a damn.
But no, good. I mean, yeah, the hand, no more hand. Looks like we're going full on. We lost our twins. Twinsy's gone.
That was an amazing battle and very sad, but it was.
Well,
You
and
know,
with
it
that-
wasn't the ending I thought it was going to be with that battle, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing. This is where you're really starting to see the Mad King come out.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah.
He's not the Mad King, is he? No.
Yeah.
No.
Uh-huh. Aegon Targaryen, the Mad
But there's a
King.
lot of Aegons, though.
No, there's a lot of Aegons. He's not the Mad King.
I'm not so sure about that.
No, because the Mad King is not. The Mad King is still another generation away.
Yeah, because Daenerys's mom was Valerian, and her
Mhm.
dad was Targaryen.
Yeah, he's not the man. I looked this up when it came out because there's still another generation. There's still like another whole generation away from the Mad King because remember this is supposed to be what like almost 200 years before the events of Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Right. But what I'm wondering though, just because I'm wondering how much creative liberty they're taking
Mm.
to kind of like.
I don't think they'll do that because again, like I said, there is multiple Aegons, and if you did that, because technically, if this was supposed to be the Mad King, then in theory, right about now would be when Ned Stark is being born, and that's not, or is a kid at least, and that's not that wouldn't make sense in the timeline at all.
But the behavior that we're seeing is starting to hint at Mad King.
This is Succession with dragons. They're all just a bunch of
Well,
rich
yeah.
pompous assholes that don't want to do bullshit.
I didn't say
Yeah.
that about you, Sparky. You're okay.
No, I was having this discussion with a friend of mine because I was like, when I watched Game of Thrones, there's relatively pretty clear cut who the good guys and who the bad guys are.
Well, yeah.
And in this, not saying like there aren't some good people trying to do some good stuff in House Dragons, but for the most part, none of them are really any like good people. Like they're all kind of shitty, and there are people doing like there's reasons certain people are doing things for the right cause for sure. Like there's things that they're birthright and there's things that are owed. But like at the end of the day, it is a bunch of rich assholes squabbling over the throne. And it has nothing to do with like anyone being good, right or wrong. It's just like, hey,
it's trash people.
Right. The other person's like, fuck you, I want to take it, and we're just assholes.
It's trash people with trash agendas.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Trash people with trash agendas. Man. All right. We already talked about the Superman picks. Hit Monkey season 2 comes out July 15th. Prime Video has released the first official trailer for Batman Cape Crusader. Anybody see it?
I didn't get to watch that trailer.
You said Prime released it?
Uh-huh.
I'll check it after the show.
Wait, it's gonna be on Prime? I thought it was gonna be on Max.
Well, that's what I saw the trailer on YouTube. That's where I saw the trailer. But Shaw has here Prime Video released it. I saw it on YouTube. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What is it? Batman Cape Crusader?
Yep. Official trailer, Batman Cape Crusader. HBO greenlights the Green Lantern TV series. Yes.
Speaking of trailers, I don't mean to interrupt. But did you guys see the new trailer for I don't know if it's a trailer or a clip, but the new one for Deadpool and Wolverine with Deadpool, Wolverine, and Sabretooth?
I haven't seen it.
Oh my god. My brother showed me that today, and I'm ready.
I like that when he's like, everyone's been waiting for this battle for a long time.
Yep. And remember, you're going to ground and pound and beat him into submission because he can't say anything until he's dead. Shut the up. Oh my god. You're ready. You're ready.
It's still really hard for me to watch any trailers because, like, growing up, we didn't really watch trailers unless we were in the movie theater and watching the trailers there.
Yep.
So, like, it's still really hard for me to go watch them because I'm like, nope, I don't want to watch it till I watch, like, if it's a movie that I want to see, I just watch the movie.
My uncle is that way. They don't watch any movie trailers because they're like, I don't want to know what's happening. I get it. There's no problem with that. That's how you like do it. It's totally fine.
I feel you. All right, new Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, it was so amazing.
I was going to ask
Kat how you were talking about last week.
Yup.
Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely got.
It is amazing. The one thing I'm going to just caution people about is there are elements of it that you can tell were designed to be in 3D. Because keep in mind, this movie was originally slated for release in 2004, at the peak of 3D movies. There are certain elements, now mind you, not everybody can see them without the 3D glasses, but there are certain aspects where you can definitely kind of tell where this was maybe originally intended to be released in 3D, but now aren't really big on that anymore. But you can still see the 3D animation.
All right, we also got another. Oh man, I didn't think. Who asked for this?
What?
Dude, hold on. This could be really good, man.
You're just saying because there's a redhead.
I'm on board. On board.
Yeah, you're just on board because there's a redhead.
Well, Lindsay Lohan probably needs work.
Probably. Well, Lindsay Lohan.
She just had a kid and she's getting back into work. She had last winter she had a Netflix movie. I didn't mind it. It was just her dipping her toe back into acting and stuff. And
dude, come on. If there's any actress who can help Lindsay Lohan, it's Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
And it's Freaky Friday, man. Come on. They're not remaking the movie. First off, they're doing it as a sequel.
No.
Yes.
And I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. Don't remake the original Freaky.
Well,
don't remake Freaky Friday anymore.
Disney's already remade Freaky Friday already. It's on Disney Plus. I've not watched it.
There's
not really good.
Multiple different types of Freaky Friday. I mean, just this last year, didn't Netflix just come out with a movie that was similar about like the mom and dad switching with the two kids? Like,
what is it? Changing Places with Jason Bateman and Ryan Reynolds.
Well, that was years ago.
That was a good movie. Yeah.
There were some more picks on that Superman movie.
Jodie Foster did Freaky Friday as well. So
it's more centered around Mr. Terrific, but
who the fuck is that?
It's Mr.
Terrific.
Never heard of her.
Him.
Oh. Well, damn. My apologies. My apologies to Mr. Jackson.
I've seen an animated version of him, but I just don't know about the character.
Yeah.
Character's cool.
The jacket looks cool.
Yeah.
The character's one of the smartest people in DC.
Yep.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I got to admit, that is a nice ass jacket. I couldn't pull it
Very
off.
nice
That's a
jacket.
nice ass
That
jacket.
is a cool ass jacket. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
good to see him
cool.
back in the
Yeah.
comic book stuff after his short-lived Darwinness.
Wait, that's the same guy that played Darwin in the X-Men?
First Class, yep.
Oh, damn. I might have to give that one a watch.
That's what's up. Now this one, Dr. I'm gonna butcher the hell out this name.
That's okay.
David Dash McKinnon will play Mr. 3 in season 2 of live action One Piece. Jahar Jaslin cast as Miss Valentine. Campers Johnson cast as Mr. 5. Daniel Lasker cast as Mr. 9. More in pick 6, and this is pick 6. So there you go for all you One Piece fans, which I am not a fan.
I think it's because I don't really like the anime that I actually enjoyed the live action. And I'm just not.
I've not watched either.
It wasn't.
I never watched the anime, but I did watch the live action. I did like the live action.
Anime just too damn long. That's the thing that gets
It's
me.
like 1,000 episodes,
It's like
and it's not even
1,000
one of the
episodes.
longest animes in history either.
It's like 1,000 episodes, and then they're remaking it.
Yeah.
I think they're remaking. They're gonna do what they did with like Sailor Moon Crystal, right? Where they just streamline it to like they cut out the filler episodes.
Yeah, they're gonna streamline to where newer fans can get in, where newer fans can jump in and watch it and
Sailor
enjoy
Moon
it.
Crystal.
That won't create a divide at all.
Exactly.
Sailor Moon
That's
Crystal.
not gonna help with canon at all.
Mhm. But Sailor Moon Crystal follows the manga because the manga didn't have any fillers. It's like, oh, there's an enemy
I hated
dead.
Crystal.
Oh, there's an enemy dead.
I just hated Crystal. I just hated Crystal.
The animation style got better, but like the first 2 seasons, they were just like, oh, we're gonna do this, and 3D is amazing, and 3D is not amazing.
No,
Stick with your regular
it
programming.
wasn't fun. I mean, and I know I'm the last person to say something should be fun, but it just wasn't fun to me.
My problem is like I don't mind 3D animation. It just feels like when they do 3D animation for anime, it just looks really cheap and cheesy. Like 3D, like the Disney 3D shows and stuff doesn't look cheesy. It looks very smooth. It looks very clean. But
Did
like
you watch Appleseed?
Appleseed
what?
is good.
Did you ever watch Appleseed?
Appleseed.
I
is
have not
good.
watched Appleseed. No.
Oh my gosh, you need
That's
to watch it.
that's some good 3D in animation. 2D and 3D mixed together well.
We'll see.
Not
Like
only that, but it's a dope ass soundtrack.
one of the animes that I watched is called Uta no Prince Sama, and it's about a J-pop group, and they started like they regular animated it, but for the singing and dancing scenes in the very last season, they did 3D, and it looks like it's 3D like for video games, but it's just very like marionette movements, so it does not look clean. It does not look good. That's the kind of animation style I don't like.
I still don't see, and keep it on Sailor Moon. Starlight is on the way, so we're gonna see how they deal with that. But
I assume that it'll be a lot easier now with this day and age.
should be because Cartoon Network ran the hell away from it, and I was sort of kind of mad about that because I wanted to see what it would have turned out in the U.S. But we'll see.
What I thought was interesting though that they didn't, the manga didn't really edit it like you would think that they would for the anime.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, they translated the names wrong because like in my manga that I have, it says bunny instead of usagi, and it doesn't say Serena or anything like the original anime dub did. So, but like they brought stars in, and that was back in the early 2000s. So I'm just surprised that they didn't, since they published it, I'm surprised they didn't bring stars over sooner.
Right.
It's basically like with Looney Tunes and cross dressing. So I just didn't it's like, so I don't know.
What did I just hear?
Looney Tunes and
Like,
cross dressing, which
when
is one of
Bugs
the
Bunny
funniest shit on
cross-dresses.
cartoons.
And stuff, and Daffy cross dresses.
I guess I just heard what I did hear what I heard.
Okay, yeah, cross dressing, high cross dressing.
Well,
You're good.
Okay, so Ty, in Stars, there's a boy singing group that's a trio, and They sing, they dance, and all that, and then they go to the high school that the scouts are in. Well, they're actually also scouts, and they're the Sailor Stars, and so they transform into women. So that's why there was such a big to-do.
They can be femboys. There's nothing wrong with that. They
I
can
know,
do what they want to do.
but that was the big to-do back in the early 2000s. They're like,
Right.
whoa.
Right. Because Cartoon Network was doing it, and then when the Starlight said, "Bam!" they just ran away and said, "The hell with it."
Like one of the characters they made female, Zoazite, they made female when he's actually a male because
wasn't there an episode of Pokemon that got taken down because of
because James was wearing a bikini, which is funny because, as I said, Bugs Bunny has cross-dressed as a woman before. So, but
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe because he was more well endowed, and they're like, "Oh, we shouldn't show that to children."
What you're saying is Bugs Bunny was not well developed as a woman, and that's why he was okay.
I guess I don't know.
Possibly. Oh, and don't forget that band when Pikachu met up with that gun. Pikachu ain't know with thunder. He ain't know thunder shot.
They also did that with Sailor Moon too when Rini first came. Is because she just had a pop gun, but they completely cut that part out because she was pointing it right at Serena's head. So
isn't it funny because Pikachu let the gun Pika? He ain't know no thunder shot. He ain't know no Volt Tucker. He ain't know nothing. And he just saw that gun and it froze, bruh. It's like I'm wrong.
They tilted it sideways. They got the kill shot.
I don't blame Pikachu. I don't blame Pikachu. I don't blame you. You're supposed to run when you see something like that.
It's like I don't Pika with you.
Exactly. All right. Real quick, let's go ahead and go into our segments and we'll roll out for the night. Don, what video game news you got for us?
Stuff there.
So the Elden Ring DLC just got a major calibration update to balance Shadow of the entry difficulty, and its patch notes say another's on the way.
Can people play it without having to beat that stupid boss thing?
Yeah, still beat the boss.
It's still fine. That just made me laugh. I don't know if anyone else saw that, but that makes me laugh.
Oh my god. And then there's supposed to be multiple Assassin's Creed remakes are on the way. Ubisoft CEO confirms, reporting last year that a Black Flag was being remade.
Finally! Are they remaking it or remastering it?
They're going to remaster it. So I'm like, finally, I get to play my pirate life again.
It doesn't even look that bad.
True.
They just want money.
That's basically what this whole thing is about. Every remake is basically a cash grab at this point.
I mean, if you're remastering something that came out like 4 consoles ago and it was like 2D, whatever, like blocky, and then you wanted to make it now, I get that. That's but like one that's like Black Flag looked pretty good, and I think it still looks relatively pretty good. Like I mean, sure you can make it look prettier, sure, but it didn't look that bad.
There was some criticism with Black Flag though, that there was a big difference in the animation and the graphics from what you were playing versus what you were getting in cutscene and in the commercials. So that may be what they're trying to improve on as well.
Mm-hmm. And then there's talks about some PS3 games being emulated for that's supposed to be put on the PS5. Doesn't say which games, just says some PS3 games.
Don't say which ones though. Huh.
And that's about all I have for gaming news.
All right, cool. All right, Janae, what you got for anime real quick?
The only thing I got is Ty found it for me. Thank you, Ty. I don't know if you downloaded the picture or not for it. I put it in the chat. Yeah. So over in Taiwan, Pizza Hut has a Cardcaptor Sakura edition.
There we go.
On the screen. And so
it's just missing the majority of the pizza.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's the pizza.
I'd be mad as hell.
Hell yeah, they better be selling that for like $5 American, dude.
Hell yeah, I'd be mad as hell.
And even then,
they're adding an extra like $30 on top of it.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
All right,
sorry for language.
The pie is shaped like the head of Sakura's dream staff. It comes complete with macarons, mochi, and Japanese curry, and more. And then it comes with the deal with more than just the pie. They launched it in June 4th. So it also comes with special red bean buns shaped like Kiro, which is the little guy over there that looks like a little lion. And then also, if you order from the menu, you will receive a special keychain with your order, which is down there, and it looks like a little miniature pizza box. And
that's the keychain is the pizza box. I thought that was the
Yeah.
that's cool.
yeah, so you'll get that. You'll get a keychain miniature pizza box printed with Kiro's mini form. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then I saw some other news about the Ranma remake. They're gonna start. More details should be coming out within the next couple weeks on when they're gonna start and all that. So I'm gonna keep my eyes out for that.
Go back to that picture for really quick. So that's 749 Chinese yen, right?
I think it's or whatever Taiwan uses. Yeah.
No, Taiwan. Okay, hold on.
We gotta convert that.
Yeah. Please tell me that it's not more than $5. I mean, don't get me wrong. The keychain is cool.
It's more than $5. It is.
That's some bullshit.
Pizza Hut isn't even $5. Ando, what are you talking about?
That's some bullshit, man. Hold on.
This is
now.
why I go to Little Caesars and I get their crazy puffs for $3.99, dude.
Just gotta have all that.
But
after that.
But this also reminds me that I need to finish the clear card saga of Card Captor Sakura. So
I would say you didn't bring up also, didn't they just announce that the
there he is. There he is.
$23.03.
How much?
$23.03 is what the conversion.
That's actually not that bad compared to what you're getting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What, you're getting like an eighth of a pizza?
Yeah, but the keychain and everything with it?
The keychain is like, I can say the keychain is $10. I would pay $10 for the keychain.
But that's the thing. You just pay $20, you get the keychain with the pizza.
Yeah.
But that isn't even a full pizza, bro.
Just deal with it, bro.
No, bro. I'm not going to fucking deal with it.
Hell no. You hungry as hell.
You know what? I'm going to move to Yakima. I wouldn't recommend it. Godfather's Pizza, right?
There's no Godfather's Pizza in Yakima.
Yeah, there's no Godfather's Pizza anymore.
That looks like one of
It's been gone for a really long time.
That looks like one of those personal pan pieces you used to get back in the day.
They have those again. At least here they do.
Yeah, they still have them.
Okay.
But they didn't have them in a long time, but now they have them back. So
okay.
But yeah, so for a personal pan pizza, they're like $5.99 now.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at
you gotta read your books to get your free personal pan.
Right. But you have to find a specific place that does it, Ty.
Actually, Yakima offers an adult program that does now.
Look, the only thing
you should know this.
The only thing that I remember Pizza Hut for was the Scholastic book fairs.
Oh yeah,
dude, that was when Pizza Hut was tight. But no, I just gotta say, Yakima, if you're listening to this,
don't.
What the fuck? Why am I supposed to come visit if you don't have a Godfather's Pizza?
Everyone wants to leave Yakima. I don't know what you're talking about visiting, but I want to leave Yakima. I'll try places, Ando. Come take over Yakima. I'll get the fuck out.
All right. This is testimony for Yakima. I can only eat so many minor burgers. You guys have no hot dog stands there, right?
Well, we do have hot dog places.
No, I want the hot dog stands like West 3rd Street. They had an amazing.
They can't put them on 1st Street because they'll get shot.
I said West 3rd Street.
I think he's joking, but it's true.
Oh shit!
Is Mel's Diner still there at least?
Yeah, but it's barely open.
Yeah, I've never.
Hey, down the road we have a gourmet hot dog place called Lab Dogs.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've never been there.
That sounds okay. But nah, man, you're fucking with my society. Like, I mean, granted, I haven't been to Yakima in 10 years. Fun fact, by the way, the last time that I was in Yakima was 10 years ago for my 10-year reunion. And I did have a Miners. No, did I? I'm pretty sure I had a Miners.
You had a Miner?
Fucking yeah, Miners burger, dude.
It's called Miners. Like,
hold on, no, I'm gonna send you guys a pic of what the Miner burger.
I don't want to see what picture you're sending, Ando.
The burger is like this big. This is how big the burger is, and then like the fries is like its own like. You get a ton of fries.
Real quick, I
the
guess
milkshake's like.
Real quick, I just found these on Facebook. We talked about her a little bit earlier tonight.
Laura Croft.
Hey,
Is
Laura.
that going to be from the new animated movie?
I don't know. It looks better than her last game.
Well, I know they're working on a new game too.
Mm-hmm.
No, I would say if you're going to come to Yakima and you want to eat somewhere, just a shout out for a place I think is dope. Fiddle's Lunchbox.
Nope, that must be new because I don't remember that. Yeah, Diamond, I put it in chat for the Geek Gauntlet podcast for the Miners Burgers meal.
Yeah, Fiddle's Lunchbox is dope as hell. They got like flatbread pizza, they got burritos, they got paninis, they got like ice cream, they got Red Bull drinks and shit. Like they're dope as hell.
Nope. 7-Eleven would be the first place that I stop at because we do not have a 7-Elevens in Sioux City, and I want a Slurpee. Like these fake ass. Oh, you can get a slushie. That's not a fucking Slurpee.
Actually, isn't Free Slurpee Day coming up in July?
Yep.
July 11th. 7-Eleven. So like when I went to Florida 2 years ago, to go see my mom and my sister, my mom made it like we had dinner. Like we got off the plane, we went to go have dinner with her and her family, and then my mom was like, "Okay, I have two stops. You can either pick stop A or stop B because I know you don't have them in Sioux City." And my brother and I were like, "Let's do both." And my mom's like, "Oh, we're gonna do both, but I need to know which is more important." And I was like, "Obviously, stop A and then stop B." Stop A was a dozen of Dunkin' Donuts. And then stop B was an extra large Slurpee. I was diabetes heaven. Hi there, kitty. Kitty.
She's purring so hard right now.
Wow. Hey, Ty's got the kitty purring. Nice pussy, Ty.
We've had to cut knots out of our cat, so he's not as like doesn't look like a lion's mane anymore. So he doesn't look like he's a long-haired cat right now.
Oh, but what I was saying real quick with the anime stuff, didn't they just announce like yesterday or day before yesterday that they're finally going to bring to streaming The Boy and the Heron?
They are. I didn't see that.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I think they yesterday or day before yesterday they announced. I don't know if they said what day it was coming, but like they said it was like it's coming like real soon, like next month or two.
While we're on the subject of that, Diamond, I don't know if you covered this, but Ty, did you see what Ark Survival is doing with their most recent collaboration?
Are you talking about the Power Ranger thing?
Oh yeah.
What?
You know what's funny is I always wanted to play Ark, but I never did.
Yeah.
Because I was always warned by friends that you will lose your life to it. So I just never got around.
Yeah, Ark Survival Ascended is currently doing a collaboration with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, so you can unlock the Zords as dinosaurs in Ark Survival.
Oh wow,
That's cute.
I don't know how long it's going for, but with me now having the Xbox Series S, that may be a game I download.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Real quick, before we get out of here, I did find another photo.
That looks a little bit better. But
Again,
her clothes a little baggy, so maybe it's just the style.
Except again, until I see the final form, I'm not gonna judge. That's just me.
Because like now he just looks like he's wearing a diaper.
Before we get we have time. We didn't talk. There's two more things we didn't talk about. I was wondering, do we have time real quick or no?
Go ahead.
Well, I don't know. Did you guys talk about Doctor Who last week when I wasn't here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we won't worry about Doctor Who then.
Okay.
But Acolyte.
Oh,
the people watch Acolyte this week.
Yeah,
I didn't.
I'm curious to hear what you guys thought of Acolyte.
so I haven't watched the whole thing. I just watched the one episode.
Oh, well, then you haven't watched this week's episode then?
I watched this week's episode.
You watched this week's, but you haven't watched anything else.
No,
She pulled a Janae. She pulled a Janae and just watched this. Like,
you have to understand
It's like, I don't know what's going on, but I watched
this is what I do.
Well, no. So here's the thing: is I understand enough of the lore behind it from the Legends book series.
Yeah, but no, last week's episode left you with like this cliffhanger and how this episode started. So that's not even fair. You don't get to have the cool cliffhanger.
Right? But it didn't automatically start with the fight. OSHA had to like search for the fight. And I was just hoping that it would immediately start going, and it wasn't.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Kat. I'll let you say your thing, Kat, and then I'll say my thing.
Yeah. So I can definitely see where people who don't know the lore behind this series,
That's why I was asking you so many questions
are
last
like,
week.
oh my God, this is so horrible. But
Oh.
at the same time, like when he was giving his whole spiel, Pick was giving his whole spiel about, you don't have to follow all these rules.
Mhm.
I mean, that's that's part of how the Acolytes started branching off onto their own. Is because
dark teeth.
yeah, which I'm like, what's up with that helmet? But whatever. He's not a very good welder. It's fine. He didn't quite get that.
Hey, as he said, I wore a helmet.
Yeah, I wore a mask. Because he's fighting obviously someone who had trained him at some point, the Jedi that had originally started his training, when he was like, wait a minute, I don't believe in all these rules.
Mhm.
And
What? Wait.
What sounded like he said?
What? Wait. What do you mean those Jedi did his training?
You didn't pick up on the fact that the guy that he was fighting, what's his name? Yeah, was at one point in time his master on the Jedi side.
That's what it sounded like he had said, so I was confused by that too.
Okay, maybe I didn't pick up on that, so I'll have to check next week's episode. But yeah, I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, and so and at a certain point, and even the Sith are really strict with rules, the Jedi are really strict with rules, but there are dark Force users out there that are like, we don't need them rules.
Mhm.
And I mean, I kind of get it. It's the concept of there's no such thing as a fair fight, right?
Yeah.
I used to always laugh when they'd talk about like, oh, women are so vicious. Like when two women fight, you don't want to get in the middle of that. But then like guys have unspoken rules with each other.
Mhm.
Right.
Women don't. We don't care. Nothing is sacred. Like we will just tear you to shreds because it's you or me.
Mhm.
And that's kind of how the Acolytes saw things, of like, they have training, but they're not weighed down by all the rules of their training.
Right. Gotcha.
So, I mean, did I think the fight scenes were poorly choreographed? Like, the first one looked really good. And then, I don't know, after that, they got the people with two left feet. So the choreography went downhill real quick. Overall, like not as horrible as what everyone was saying it was, but once again, I am coming into this series understanding the lore.
My only critique, so I for the most part, I'm actually enjoying everything. Is it like the greatest thing ever? No, I haven't. But I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. How I felt was the first half of this episode to me felt. I want to say
Game of hide and seek.
What?
Like a game of hide and seek?
No, I want to call it like Disney Dark, where like they did every time anything got like it could have got too graphic, they would do a cutaway. Every time we saw the lightsaber battles, they were behind things, so you couldn't really see the fight first. So like it didn't get super violent. It kept things very PG. It tried to be more like classic Star Wars from the 70s, trying to be like, oh, we're not going to get super violent. Something's happening, but we're not going to show it, except every time we start getting close to the battle, a cut-in happens. And the cut-ins, I hated the cut-ins, but they did it on purpose to again, give you that vibe that it's like, oh, we're going to be Disney Dark, where we don't show anything. And then
I just thought that was bad choreography.
I think, well, here's the thing. I originally thought that too, but when about halfway through the episode, it's at the moment when his helmet gets cut off, it pivots to like letting you know that they're a dark show, because like, okay, they're fighting that one Padawan or whatever, who's a character that's been a supporting character that we have had, spoilers, we've had no suspicions that this character was going to die. And he's able, when he's fighting, he breaks off his lightsaber and turns into two smaller ones and kills her instantly right there by stabbing her 3 times, and she falls to her death. Just like that. And then like, even when the other friend shows up that tries to help, grabbing him in a chokehold and breaking his neck right there. I think breaking someone's neck is like so underrated because it is such a cool way to get something violent and dark without getting gory. It's such a really cool way to show something very cynical and twisted. Someone who has the strength and the desire to wrap their hands around someone's neck and break it like that is something so dark and twisted. And I think that's such a cool thing. You don't see it as often, and they don't use it as well, like in other programs, but they did it well here. That actor who's playing that Sith character, I do like that actor. The first time I ever saw him was when he played the dumb guy in The Good Place. And I know he does some voice acting for some animes as well. But he, you know, they obviously, since you're coming into this without seeing the last episodes, he's been in the last several episodes, but as a character that we think is like a supporting, like not necessarily a goofball character, but kind of like a, like, oh, you know, because the Jedi capture him like in episode 2 or 3 or whatever. They find him and capture him and try to help, like, use him to find the Sith. And he's like, oh, don't hurt me, please. Like, I just work for him. I don't, you know, whatever. Like, it's this cool reveal that he's the Sith. And it's even cooler, you know, it's this idea that, like, the Sith were under their nose the whole time. And that's why I put in the chat a while back, like, it just proves that the Jedis are idiots. But that's canon, because even in the previous Star Wars movies, Sith were always underneath the Jedi and they never realized it was under them. And so it's really cool to see that. And to me, it sticks to that, like, vibe that the Star Wars has always had, where, again, Jedi are always super oblivious that something dark and heinous could be right, like, standing next to them, and they don't realize it. And then it's I don't know. Again, I think it's one of those things where the beginning I was not really liking. I was really hating the fight scenes. I was really disliking the cut-ins because I was like, man, you're not really showing anything cool. You're just cutting away. And then they started showing everything right after the helmet got cut off, and it becomes that darker show. And it reminds you the whole point of the show was to be darker. And I think they did a good job. I also know from everything I've read that the next going forward, I think there's like what, 2 or 3 episodes left. I was reading online that it looks like there's going to be 1 or 2 more episodes that are like super action-y coming up. So that's going to be kind of cool, especially since we haven't had a lot of action up until this point. I don't know. I think that they've done some interesting twists. I want to know who this Sith is. Like, who is he? Now, you brought up the point that he could be a Padawan of maybe Soul. I didn't think that. My takeaway from Soul, and you saying you haven't watched the episodes, maybe this is where I'm getting this. I think Soul's secrets that he's trying to keep and what he's going to tell them is tying back to when they were kids and when they were, that was on the episodes we saw before. You know, when he goes to rescue one of the twins, Osha. When he saves Osha, and like basically all the witches have been killed, and it was from a fire, and we said it was Osha's sister. Well, like, I'm thinking there's something else. I'm thinking it's going to be more of a situation where the witches, we already in that episode, we saw the witches did not like the Jedi. They want nothing to do with the Jedi, and they want the Jedi gone. I wouldn't be surprised in a situation where maybe the witches went to confront the Jedi before Osha left, and a situation went down where it wasn't supposed to, and somebody, whether it was one of the Jedis who drew first or somebody attacked first, and I think an explosion happened and it killed all the witches, and the Jedi covered it up. The Jedi probably just blamed, because it was probably like an accident or a situation that shouldn't have happened, and they just kind of said, well, it was an accident, a freak of nature thing we can't control. I think that's going to be the secret that's been hidden. I think Osha has been blaming her sister all this time, and I think it's going to be not that. I think Soul's going to admit to, like, no, actually, Osha, your sister didn't start the fire that killed everyone. It was a freak of nature, like somebody drew first by accident and a fight happened and everyone died. That's what I think is going to be going.
Yeah, and the one thing you have to keep in mind too is, like, where you mentioned earlier, where like the witches were like confronting the Jedi and they wanted nothing to do with them. That's because the Jedi have actually gone on crusades to wipe out the witches.
Yeah.
Well, and in that episode, they talk to because the issue is when they come to find the witches, the Jedi tell them at this point in time that the witches are allowed to exist. They're just not allowed to basically grow their coven. They're not allowed to train children in their witch coven. And of course, there's 2 kids that are being trained at the witch coven. So like, Though it was, and so you can see that knowledge of like that vibe the Jedis are giving when they're like, "Hey, you're allowed to exist, but only as long as you're being snuffed out."
Bam.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Bam.
I don't know. I think Acolyte has some good aspects. Is it again? It's not my favorite Star Wars live action show. I mean, for me, that's gonna be stuff like The Mandalorian. I really liked Andor. So it's just gonna depend. But I think there's some good aspects. I think we have some stuff that could be really cool coming up. I guess we'll wait and see. But
I just wish we could get actors who could actually do the choreography. Because that's the thing that I still I see where you're coming from, where it's like Disney dark.
Mhm.
What I think it is I think you have people who can do the blade work, but their footwork is trash. So if you've ever watched someone learning to ballroom dance and they're not quite on tempo,
well, I think
like what seeing some of their non-hidden fights look like to me is like they've got this part, but their feet are off.
Here's the thing, though. So what I've seen so far is they really haven't focused on the Jedi fighting this show.
Not as much.
Well, I don't think that's been a focus. So it could be bad choreography, but also could be just they didn't put any effort into the choreography because that's not at all a focus of the show. Especially when I don't know if they said it at all this episode, but the whole point that Osha's sister's been trying to do, keyword, is that she's supposed to kill a Jedi without a weapon. Because the whole point is like, the Jedi never draw their lightsaber on an unarmed person. So an acolyte. This acolyte is supposed to find a way to prove that the Jedi are not always good. So this proof that the Jedi will draw their weapon on an unarmed person. So being able to kill a Jedi without a weapon is supposed to be the thing. Osha's sister has clearly been failing at that, not being able to do that.
Right.
But that's been the whole thing since episode 1. That's been the whole shebang of like you have to kill a Jedi without a weapon. You have to find a way to kill them that way. And they do, like Soul tries to come after him, and he's like, he swings his lightsaber at him. He goes, "Oh, you'll swing your lightsaber at an unarmed person, haha!" And that's part that at the core of the show. That's the plot, I think, and so that's gonna have to come full circle to see where that's going. As long as they're writing the show correctly, I guess we'll wait and see. But yeah, I don't know. I think there's some good potential. But yeah, I know what you mean by like the lightsaber fight. I think the lightsaber battles are kind of lame, but I also think the show isn't trying to do anything cool with the lightsabers. Like the movies have always had a couple cool battles. I think obviously the coolest battles we've ever seen have been from like trailers for the video games, like Old Republic and stuff. But like they're not interested in doing cool lightsaber battles because that's not even though they should be. I just don't think that's what they're thinking is important, so they're not focusing.
You could have it at a different or later episode too.
Yeah, that's true. They could be saving it for a really cool battle. That could be the second to last episode or something.
Yep.
I do have a question though. I don't know if anyone can answer it, but like the Sith guy was just like, "Well, I'm wearing a helmet, so you can't read my mind." It's like, I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh
yeah. So certain.
So it's like, is it like the metal or is it just the helmet in general? Because you can't see them and look at them in the eye.
Certain types of helmets can block force telepathy.
Oh,
I didn't. Magneto was in Star Wars.
Because I asked that on not MCU Mondays. I asked that on Cantina Hour, and they weren't sure either. They're like, I don't know about this Magneto thing.
Hey,
well, I mean, if you think about it, though, because in episode 7, when Rey got captured and she convinced that stormtrooper to let her go, was that episode 7 or episode 8? But yeah, I mean, there was the episode where Rey basically told the stormtrooper to leave his gun and let her go, and he's wearing
the James Bond stormtrooper.
Yeah. 007.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I was just gonna say I don't remember. I have to go back and watch. I don't remember him saying that the helmet prevented them from reading his mind. What I remember was them saying, because he brought up, goes, well, why would you come out and expose yourself like this? Because now we know you exist, the Sith. And he's like, well, I did wear a helmet. Like he was trying to say, like he was protecting his identity until the helmet got broken.
Yes,
that's
so-
why I don't remember because he's standing next to this, and again, that's canon that the Sith have always found a way to be kind of outsmarting the Jedi because they do several times in the entire series have found ways to like be within the Jedi Council, kind of, and no one knows them.
They just misunderstood the
that-
quote, but that's what it sounded like. So
Well, so we have two different things going on here. So one, the thing you're talking about with like using the Force, the Jedi mind trick
yeah,
to convince them to let her go. That's completely different than Force telepathy.
Okay.
The helmet, not only did it conceal his identity visually,
hmm
but I believe the theory they're going on is that it's made out of cortosis. Cortosis is a specially mined metal in the Star Wars universe, and it can prevent transmissions.
okay.
Yeah,
So
that-
it would. It's also thought that it can potentially block Force telepathy. Now, this is different than the metals that Mandalorians use, which is why it would work on stormtroopers, Mandalorians, things of that nature, because their helmets are not made out of cortosis, because cortosis is incredibly hard to mine.
Okay.
There's a man of what Beskar steel.
Beskar, yeah.
I think
But I think that the cortosis may have actually been like completely mined out before you even really get into like the realms and the time frames and like, I mean, audience here, keep me honest here. I think like that's even before New Republic era. So like any cortosis that's out there is being found and stripped from other items, but I could be wrong.
All right. If there's
that's
nothing
why I
else,
ask lots of questions because it's like I don't know the history of stuff, so I'm always confused. That's what I was bugging
Always
Dad
good to ask
that's what
questions.
we're here for.
Yeah, always
about
good to ask questions.
the witches and stuff. I was like, I don't understand.
Oh yeah, that's what we're here for.
Please school me.
That's
Yeah,
what we're definitely here for.
Witches
You
have
got
been
any
around
questions?
Star Wars for so long. I didn't even realize it until I read an article about it not too long ago that witches have been existing in Star Wars since I think like the 80s.
Mhm.
I was like,
Oh yeah, there are entire Legends series books,
yeah.
like 10, 15, I think, that are based purely on Sith witches and the witches of Dathomir.
Damn. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and finish this puppy up. Final thoughts. Andrew, we'll start with you.
Why do we always got to start with the white guy? I mean, I know I've been fairly. I know I've been fairly perverted tonight, but Jesus, man, to call me out
Guys,
like
like-
that, to be the first one, Jesus, man.
Ty's confused.
Is my Mexican blood finally coming to the light?
Sí, señor.
The Mexican blood is coming, Ty. It's coming out of you.
You
I mean,
know
to be
what? No,
fair, I
man.
do always tell people I'm Mexican in July and August because that's when it comes out.
Yeah.
I'm part
Honestly, no, I
Mexican.
mean,
That's
no,
what Princess Diana does.
No.
She'll tell him. That's what Princess Diana does on her stream. She's tell people she's Mexican and Salvadorian. Her mom's Mexican, her dad's Salvadorian. So that's what she tells people. I ain't going that far. Hell no. I'm
I'll
black.
tell people I'm
That's all you
German
need to
because I
know.
like beer and I talk real loud, but that's really about it. So.
I ain't going all that
German
way.
and-
I'm
German
black.
and
And that's
Irish.
all you need to know.
No, man. I mean, it's you know, it's always nice to get together with you guys. Not really geek news related, but looking at my calendar, I realized tomorrow is the 20-year anniversary of me going to boot camp for the U.S. Navy. So
Oh man.
there's that. Yep, 20 years ago tomorrow. Yep.
So you're gonna
man.
wake up at the crack of dawn and do a 5-mile run?
No, the Navy doesn't do that.
Yeah. Now you don't know me that well. I do not run. My shut up, Brandon. No, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. But no,
So
I mean,
what you're saying is I need to give you like a 4 a.m. wake up call and be like, wake up, get up there, man, go run right now.
you don't want to live to see tomorrow, do you? No, because I'm gonna get up.
Yeah, come on.
I'm gonna get up and find the heaviest thing I got in my room, which is my steel bed frame. I am gonna beat you with it. I'm gonna throw you outside, and then I'm gonna turn the lights off, and I'm going back to bed.
Ando, I think you seriously don't realize I live in Yakima. Come kill me.
Are you saying it's that bad over there?
I want to be anywhere but here.
Damn.
All right.
Damn.
But no, I mean that's
Maybe not Florida,
Being-
but I mean,
dude, Florida's
don't
not bad.
nobody want
Florida's
to go to
not
Florida.
bad.
Hell no.
Why not?
I
Well,
know, there's some
it's
crazy-
Will, it's your next door neighbor. You in Georgia, right?
Yeah.
If I lived in Daytona Beach, I'm like a 5-hour drive from where you
You
at.
don't want to go to Florida.
Why not?
With that governor over there, you don't
No.
want to go to Florida.
I got family in Florida.
No.
I'm
I
sorry.
got family in Florida.
I feel sorry for him.
I guess I don't want to be in Tennessee or
You don't want to be nowhere
Louisiana
near Florida. No.
or Alabama.
All
That-
right.
you know, and that's a shame because that's where my favorite team is in Tallahassee. But you don't want to go to Florida.
All right, fair enough.
Only
Hi, now.
Nando's white though, so he might be okay.
Hold on.
he might be. He might be. I know I wouldn't, but he might be. All right, let's go ahead and go.
Meow, meow, meow.
Well, they already chased the Mexican blood of me out of Florida, so
All right, Jeanette, what you got going on this week?
You got something to say?
If the cows start talking, I'm
might
done.
be- I was bad and I still have not opened my box for
your box.
what?
What
What
box?
box?
But for my tablet, my drawing tablet,
Oh,
I still haven't. I'm a bit bad.
Dang, got an expensive piece of equipment and she ain't used it yet.
What?
Well, we're still waiting to get the Switch information from her.
I
bro.
know, we
We
ain't got her friend code yet.
I'm horrible. I'm horrible.
Nando, if you want that, you should start a Kickstarter or some kind of Patreon to get people to pay, so eventually get her to do it.
We ain't got her friend code. You don't know what
Hey,
your
get
name
her to work.
is. We ain't got her friend code yet. Dang. Dang, man.
Pay you $1. Just start drawing.
$1, just start drawing.
Hey, Janae, when you do that drawing thing again, like that drawing thing where you ask people for ideas, I'm just
Oh.
gonna drop, subtle hits. Friend code
Yes.
or
Right.
Nintendo Switch.
Draw
Start
friend
drawing,
code.
like it all
Yep.
cursive and pretty.
Draw friend code.
He's
What's the
randomly
first thing
gonna
that comes-
text you his friend code. Oh, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to send that.
Yeah.
Right?
What's she's gonna draw a picture of a cartoon character. Who is this? Right answers only. Haha, friend code.
Who's
I
that
just-
podcaster?
Who's that Pokemon?
You
Today's friends code.
just text it to you guys.
Draw a friend code, damn it. Draw a friend code.
But I'm going
We
to-
got everybody else's.
Yep.
somewhere.
We got Diamonds,
Have to go back.
Brandon's,
Yep.
Ty. We got everybody else's friend code, but yours.
I'm going to I have to find it. I have to unearth a drawing that I was commissioned to do so I could mail it to the person that is commissioned me to do it. So because he just recently moved and so he didn't want it sent until he was in his new house. So
Ando, stop asking Janae to make you hentai.
I'm not that great of an artist. I can't do that.
Look, if I trust anybody to draw me the right size boobs, it's Janae. Janae knows what I like.
And then she secretly hides
With no
somewhere, like,
hands.
she
and
secretly
hides-
sends you like hentai, but it's food related hentai. And you're gonna be all excited to open it up. You're like, oh, I've been waiting all week. I dimmed the lights. I have my lotion, and I'm like, oh, cheeseburger.
Damn.
No,
Yeah,
you know, the
full of
worst-
ramen in the lap. You know.
Right.
You know, the worst part about that is if it's a delicate, juicy looking enough cheeseburger, I'll probably still finish my business.
This is Geek Gauntlet Max now.
Yeah.
You got the next.
Skinamax.
Real quick. Diamond, what you got
Hosted by
going
Will
on this
Morgan
week?
and the Geek Gauntlet
You
Podcast.
streaming this week, Diamond?
Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming this week. Probably streaming the rest of Dragon Ball Kakarot. I don't know if I want to upload the video I had recently today to YouTube.
Why not?
Why not?
She's still looking for the big balls of
You
dragons.
can't touch
That's
you
all.
can't fight Dragon Balls.
That's gonna be the caption, like looking for balls.
Looking for balls. Looking for balls, cuz. Looking for
Hey, that's how we get the Bangladesh people to come back, man. and
Facts.
Diamond be looking for balls.
You're gonna have John. You're gonna have John Travolta walking out there.
balls.
I would,
Yeah, find any balls.
That might
say
do
we'd
it.
have-
That might
I would
get the
say-
fan, that might get the fans back, and then when Shaw gets
I,
back here, that'll hold them.
I was going to say that might bring P. Diddy out of cancellation, but he's not coming back.
I doubt it.
Yep.
Looking for balls.
Yep.
All right, Ty, what you got going on, man?
I read some comic books. I also recently got back into playing Overwatch, and then I remembered how fucking great Overwatch is. So I want to keep spending more
How
time.
great the whole point of that game is not to get the highest the death spread, man. Right? You can't keep dying in Overwatch just because you have the most death doesn't.
I don't think he's me.
I'm like, I love Overwatch so much. I'm going to try and invest more time in that. Got plenty of programs to watch because I'm way behind on my shows.
Man, I don't want to have to buy a console, but I might have to buy a console.
Reading some comics. I do want to say, this is just a side note. I really need to find something that's going to make Diamond laugh like she did a few weeks ago where she was like dying laughing and she couldn't speak the rest of the podcast. I want to find something that's just going to make Diamond just fall over laughing and she just can't finish. Diamond, tell me, what is it that I need to say? What do I need to do? Do I need to show up in like a fish outfit?
No, you need to watch Food Wars and tell us what you think of it.
If that's what it takes, I would do it.
There she goes. The damn food.
Hey,
the damn Food Wars
too.
What'd you say, Diamond?
Watch it.
I watched Food Wars also. I've stumbled upon it.
Stumbled upon it?
I did.
I'm sure you stumble upon all kinds of things.
No, what happened was Diamond saw Food Wars under the same category as Storage Wars and was like, dude, this is probably a show where people bid on foods and I'm going to watch it. And just, she got engulfed.
Are you a suburban house mom stuck at home and you didn't know what else to watch after Dr. Phil, Rando? What's going on?
That was Maury, sir, that I was watching. Fuck Dr. Phil.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hey, speaking of that,
catch me outside.
We got 3 females on the show, so I'm gonna ask this question to make sure I'm not out of pocket. When the mama found out that ain't the daddy, why does the woman always run? You got the woman on that show running, crying, hitting walls. Why does the woman always cry when they find out that the daddy ain't the daddy?
Well, I mean, it's been like her 5th time on the show,
right?
And it's still not the daddy. Who else was she with at the barn dance?
Everybody, apparently.
What made me mad? There's been a few of those. What made me mad is like the dad. There was one that the dad went to jail because he was late. Like he was so late with child support and stuff, and then to find out like his 16-year-old wasn't his, and then he went to jail for that. And I don't remember how many
Wasn't that paternity court?
Like, that's messed up. And she wasn't even sorry about it. That's what pissed me.
Wasn't that paternity court?
She said she actually knew it wasn't him.
Yeah, I saw that one. Wasn't that paternity court?
I feel back. I feel like no one should be forced to go to jail without like them proving it's their child.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Right. It should be more than just he say, she said. This is your son. No, it ain't. We need to prove this.
Depends on the state.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It needs to be
but it shouldn't be though.
Yeah, it shouldn't be like that.
Hear me out. In some states, if you have been the father figure in that kid's life, regardless of genetic connection, and you guys separate and you're ordered to pay child support, genetics don't matter at that point because you were acting as the father.
Oh, hell no.
Nope.
Is it?
Yeah, but I disagree with that because again, at the end of the day, like the whole idea for child support isn't because of who chose to be there. It's because who chose to do the deed. And so like that's how I see it. I mean, the child needs to be taken care of, and the person who created the child needs to be doing it. Doesn't necessarily mean like, if the girl goes off and gets married and gets a new guy and then she divorces, that guy I don't think necessarily should. If he's a decent person, he will pay for that kid because he sees him as that kid, and I don't think there's an issue with that.
Right.
But in most cases, that is exactly why that ruling is in certain states. Because, like, say it's a situation where, like, that's the dad the kid's known his entire life. He was the dad always providing support.
But it doesn't mean, again, I don't think it should be unless that parent like is one of those situations where they signed over all their rights to be like they don't want to be.
Or like adopted them.
Well, no, like the situation where adopt that's one situation. But I mean, like no, when
we're like if the biological but I mean, like I said, there are some situations where the biological father doesn't ever even know.
Sure.
Yeah.
And in those situations, that's not fair to them. That's not fair at all. Again, there's a lot of situations, and I get it. There's not going to be one law that fixes everything, but I also don't necessarily think it should. I think there should be a way that it can federally be worked on, because when you allow too much freedom to change around, you get into those situations where if you move across the state, you don't know what's going to happen, as well as you get rules that don't even entirely make sense
or apply to you. Or apply to you.
Yeah. And so, I mean, there's just so many weird laws in books. There's tons of fun programs about laws in the books that people don't even realize, like, because they're old laws from like 50, 100 years ago that no one took out, and it's like, didn't know jaywalking was illegal, or not, or jaywalking with holding a penguin. I don't know, like some weird random crap that like doesn't make any sense.
Fact.
Cannot eat a popsicle seductively in the state of Tennessee without receiving a ticket.
Yeah,
well, that was
a real law.
I think that's a recent law because Ando, they caught you doing that, and they had to put the law on the book.
Again, fuck Tennessee. You will never catch me in Tennessee.
Well, they did. That's why they had to put the law in place, because they caught you there. Diamond laughed. I heard it. Ha!
Yes, you did.
We got her. We got her.
Yes, you got Diamond. All right, Kat, real quick, what you got going on this week?
All right, so over on the Gauntlet, Geek News Now, we have MCU Monday coming in on Mondays. They are still going over Daredevil Season 2.
Yep.
Hold on. I'm sorry. What did you just say about Monday?
MCU
Monday?
Oh, really? What day is that on? Because I'm completely confused.
Yeah, it's not on Tuesday. It's not on Wednesday either. It's on Monday.
Well, shit.
Don't check on Sunday either.
No?
MC Monday is on Monday.
Well, unless you want to catch up on the old episodes on Sunday, you can.
Yeah, I mean, you can still go watch it because it'll be on our YouTube channel, so you can watch it any day of the week.
Yeah.
But if you want to be part of the live conversation, you want to be there Monday nights at 8:30 Central Standard Time.
Okay.
Tuesday night, we're going to have the Sith Dominion where they talk about all things dark side.
Ooh.
Wednesday, you can catch all of our podcasts through Podbean, Apple, iTunes, Amazon Music, Spotify, wherever you get your favorite podcasts. And usually we're getting new episodes of War of the Stars that haven't been out yet. Thursdays, we've got the Cantina Happy Hour over once again on our YouTube channel at Geek News Now Official here on YouTube. And that's going to be at 8:30 Central Standard Time on Thursday nights. And then Saturdays, you can catch us right back here at the Gauntlet. Now, of course, keep in mind, we know that we're a fairly entertaining batch of folks. If you like to laugh, you like geek news, you like Marvel, you like anime, you like anything geeky, don't forget to go ahead and click down below there. I think it's over there somewhere.
That's a seductively subscribe button.
Yeah, there's that subscribe button.
Seductively
Make sure you click that bell. That way you get the notification.
Yes.
Every time that we're out there. And the reason that I bring this up is because here's the thing. Like, all you guys are out here watching us, less than 20% of the people that are watching us are actually following us. So you are actually just happening to catch us on a lucky day, or you're setting your calendar. Why not just go ahead and click that notification bell? And then you're going to get the little notification every time we go live.
There you go.
I think when Kat does that, we should make her screen the big screen in the center, and then we put like a cool filter around it, and Kat's like, hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe. Yeah, you dirty boy.
Good
There we
go.
Yeah.
Hi,
There we
guys.
go.
Hold on. I got the voice.
You gotta do the hair whip. Hey, Kat, you gotta do the hair whip. Do it.
Yeah.
Hi.
Follow us now.
Well, are you guys even gonna let me do my spiel? Because I was a kid in the 80s. I grew up watching 1-900 number commercials. I got
Oh
this.
Lord.
I'm ready.
Oh Lord.
We'll practice that for next week, Kat. We got this.
Okay.
Yeah,
Next week I got y'all.
Hit 'em with
Everyone has
the
to
hair.
practice the hair toss.
Will, you have to get
Will.
a filter first, so you can have like a shiny filter and it's centered. We gotta get that filter.
Will, you gotta hit him. You gotta hit him with that Barry
Wow.
White voice. You gotta get a Barry White voice translator or something, man.
Oh,
I do. Okay, we'll get the Barry
You gotta
White.
get the Barry White. Yeah, do the voice box or whatever.
We'll get that.
I guess if Kat's gonna do it, we do need a guy to want to do it too, because we have an equal opportunity here, right? So we gotta have that
I
situation.
mean, I can do it as a video, and we'll start at my feet and just start shooting all the way up.
No, that's it. Start at the feet. We got all of our subscribers. There's our feet pics we've been looking
If
for.
you're gonna do that, I
Oh,
promise
my
you, what
goodness.
you need is a fake beard.
I actually just
Simon laughed again. Two.
Hold on, Kai. And then at that point, we got to put a sign that says, "Yes, this is the Geek News now," and the beard does match the drapes. We have to put that.
Actually, what we do. Oh no! One last note. Come on. We'll do the Cheech and Chong thing where like I put my leg out and people show up and then I walk in. It's me and they're like, "Oh man, that's false advertising, man." No.
Yeah, man, where are the ladies at, man?
And on that note, before we get canceled by the FCC, I just want to say thank you for everybody joining us tonight. We had a good crowd. We had a good audience tonight. Appreciate everybody coming through. We'll see you again next week. We're here on the Geek Gauntlet Podcast.
Hopefully the other guy enjoyed his porn tonight.
And don't forget, Janae, we need your goddamn friend code.
Yes, we need your friend code, Janae.
Friend code.
And next week, tune in because you'll get to see Cat's feet.
Yep. That's on the agenda. Porn somewhere, Cat's feet, and Janae's friend code.
Shaw, if you still out there,
next week on the Gauntlet.
Shaw, if you're still out there, go ahead and put that in the write up. Cat's feet. Go and put that in the write up.
Well,
so I was like, this is what we've done to get views. This is what we've become.
This is what we've become.
Hold on. Will, next week.
Now.
Yeah,
oh, no. Everyone who's seen it, we're getting feet.
Will, next week, we are not the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. We are the Feet Gauntlet Podcast.
Oh my gosh.
That'll be a special report section.
A special report thing, yes.
And then just send the little beans.
Be like,
Cat's feet.
All right, you guys. I want to say again, thank you for everybody coming out. We appreciate it. We had a good audience tonight. Appreciate everybody who came through. 2 hours and 10 minutes, just the longest we've ever gone. So hey, if you're on a bus, on a plane, on a train, need something to listen to, we got you. We'll holler again. We'll holler at you guys. We'll see you next week. Peace out.